Hey Damien, this is your channel. Do you want to do an intro?
I was making sure that it was working first, but hey everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem Free Houses. I haven't done this in a very while.
There is a lot of stuff to get through before we get to the new parts. So yeah, we're just streaming the repetitive parts.
Yep, where it's like it's pretty much the only difference is supports and character dialogue. Other than that, it's pretty much the exact same thing until we get to, like, the new year in-game. Actually, further than that, actually. I think it's, like, either February or March in-game before something actually starts happening. That's route-specific. So anyway, I forgot that we were still very early in the game.
Yeah, we didn't make that much progress on the last stream before, we wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
Or we made some progress, you just, this game has a very long tutorial section.
Yep. Swords. Spears are good.
Ancient Fodland fighting style.
Boldland.
Foodland.
Boldland. I forgot I put the other characters in those outfits.
Well, of course you did. What else would you do?
That worked out well. It's all becoming clearer.
It all makes sense now.
Seems simple enough.
Rest in peace, Billy.
Rest in peace. So yeah, I'm pretty sure someone else out there has probably already tried some kind of combat art only run of this game, if you look hard enough. Or something
also
vaguely
known
similar.
as,
Professor,
are you ready to use all your money on getting weapons?
The thieves have been cornered.
Just as planned. They're in Xanadu, the Red Canyon.
We certainly can't allow those underhanded thieves
That
to
is
get
likely
away.
what it would end up being,
Let's work
but it
together
won't,
and do our
it won't
best to
stop
take them down.
people from
It
trying
matters
it.
not who we're up against.
Just to see if
They
it's
will
possible.
not harm His Highness.
We're just fighting common thieves, right? I don't expect much of a challenge.
Aren't you a spoil sport? I'm actually quite excited myself. Who knows? There may even be some cute lady thieves.
And you're gonna have to stab the lady
Well,
thieves
at
just
any
like
rate,
usual,
a
you
real
know
battle
that,
is
right?
a great opportunity for us
Yeah,
to
he
see
knows.
how far we've come. True.
Well, you enjoy
And
stabbing
much more is a
ladies?
success. We'll be fine so
I
long
don't
as we
think
stay the
I
course.
ordered that right. Thought I gave her glasses.
Yeah, you see, she looks the part. She looks just like her professor.
Perhaps we are a bit overly excited, but remember that we have the knights on our side. All should be well.
Also, we're on casual, so
And
none of
speaking
us
the
will
knights,
die anyway.
I heard that Gerald is once again one of the Knights of Seros. Perhaps we'll have the good fortune of seeing you two fight side by side.
Weird going back to just regular boring Byleth after playing with Shez and Free Hopes.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what sequels are.
course.
That's what sequels
I
do.
apologize
They
for
make you
letting
look
my
back
childish
at
whims get
the
the better of
previous
me.
game and
In all honesty,
And realize
Yeah.
how boring Byleth
My
is
parents are
compared
no
to
longer
most of
around.
the other Fire Emblem main characters. Even though there's actually a total reason for it, but, you know, still.
they died. Both of them.
Anyway,
I'm all
sadness.
that remains of them now. Anyhow, I'm sorry to bore you with such things. I'd say it's nearly time for us to depart, eh, Professor?
don't worry, I'm not emotionally scarred at all.
Definitely won't have any problem with that later in the game. Why would you think that? Including these guys, who I just realized the last session where it's like, oh, if I give them stuff, they'll use stuff.
I'm still thinking about whether or not I should actually get 3 houses. I still have plenty of other Fire Emblem stuff that I'd like to replay, or that I still have yet to play.
This is still my favorite after going through some of the previous Fire Emblem games. This is still by far my favorite. I'm not sure why. It's just something immediately clicked with Free Houses for me that hasn't clicked with the other Fire Emblem games. I think it might be just the variety of you being able to just make people what you want them to be. And also that it's sort of limited cast where you actually grow attached to them instead of older Fire Emblem games where it's like here's like 50 characters because like 40 of them will die.
Battle, are we?
Well, you don't have to. I don't have to let them die, but yeah. Supports and stuff are less. Supports and stuff are less of a mechanic in some of the earlier games.
Meanwhile, by the end of a playthrough in this, I'm like, I love all of these kids. Please let all of them live.
Welcome.
Hi, Anna.
Come back soon.
Just had to say hi to Anna.
No, just from what I remember from Fire Emblem 7 and 8, the main ones I remember most. You get to know a lot of the characters quite well. Most of the characters that are important to the plot either aren't combatants or are people where, you know, like if they die, the game is over. So with that in mind, a lot of the like just random units you get are typically side characters. Although they do get plenty of. They can get plenty of dialogue and support conversations.
And here's the major reason why I grab everyone, because we can show support, inter-house house conversations in these new playthroughs. See, there is a reason to watch, guys! Please watch the content!
Yeah, that's always what you're begging for. Please watch the content, please.
Please. Otherwise, they'll cut off my arms.
They'll take my arms! Sorry, I couldn't resist that. Even if I didn't end up liking that game all that much in the end.
Which one?
Spider-Man, PS4.
Yeah, same.
I mean,
it's not a bad game or anything. I just think it gets way too repetitive near the end, where all the battles start feeling the same.
This is the first time I have ever.
The battles begin blurring together, but you are still getting stronger.
Let's get this battle out of the way, Professor. The thieves must have already been driven back.
The Knights chased us all the way here?
Chief, let's get out of here. There's no way we can win against them.
Shut your dumb mouth! Where would we go at this point? You can't be a thief if you fear death!
I don't think he knows how.
According to our information, there is a back road to the left.
Just saying, there's a saying I've heard. There are old thieves and there are bold thieves, but there are no old and bold thieves.
What?
There are old thieves and there are bold thieves, but there are no bold thieves. Basically, it's the thieves that are bold die very quickly.
Ready.
Because as they get caught, and then they die because they are thieves.
Here we go.
And being a thief is a crime. Last time I checked.
It is.
Here goes.
Yes, it is.
I didn't know that. Why didn't anyone tell me?
What should I do?
Well, now you know.
God damn it! Now that I made the first move.
I guess these guys aren't gonna attack until you step into range, or until you show up and attack them first. What's this guy's name? Oh, for a second I thought his name was literally Mook, but no, it's just B.
My name is Mook. I come from the planet Mook. Creative.
And my name is Mook. I am now dead.
My name is Mook. You'll never escape.
My name is Mook. You'll always defeat me.
You can't defeat me.
You can defeat me.
You can't defeat me. I've got the better ship.
It's just not my day.
God damn it, Mercedes. Why did I pay so much for you?
I don't think that's the right Mercedes, Nathan.
Close that up.
Anyway, bow
Doing
units
my
are
part.
amazing.
Sometimes they
If
can
I'd
hit from
hesitated
3
there,
spaces away.
That would have been me.
Oh, right, that's the first time they've killed people. Ah, war. It's fantastic.
War. War never changes.
Ready.
Gambit. Make it faster. But I only
Did you
can
really
do
use a
one
divine
people
pulse for
because
that?
I'm doing being really stupid. Sylvain.
And I mean, I guess you don't have much of a reason to use divine pulse for much else this early in the game.
Thank you.
But
I'm on it.
And you go murder him. Get levels and become a good
That one
character.
is expected.
I was almost expecting you to miss that 98 after all that.
This is what a real man looks like. I had to do it. Don't hate me, please. I'll cut through.
Turning young children into murderers
Stay focused.
is the best pastime of any Fire Emblem player.
What should I do?
Especially good when they're actually just children.
I'm starting to think the series is kind of messed up.
I'll make you say something like that.
Ah, no, it's not. Why would that ever be the case?
Here goes.
Ooh!
Thanks for that.
I'll give it my all.
Nope, too far away. You can't curve a shot that high.
Oh, my freaking
I mean, that still did deal a lot of damage. Speaking of a lot of damage,
That is that. I had no choice.
as usual, the AI is
did it!
practically suicidal.
I'm a great fighter.
Why are you
I'm
so
great
happy
at
about
being-
killing someone?
We stole this treasure. It's all ours. There's no way we're gonna give it up to some knights.
This is our chance.
greatness.
Oh, after that, you probably are about to give it up to some knights.
Idiot.
Has 1 HP left.
Whatever I care about him.
Is really good at hitting double attacks. I guess she has pretty good speed for her level. As opposed to some of these people.
Next time, bring your friends. Finished already? I was hoping for more of a challenge.
Some of these people, are remorseful, and then others are just like, "Oh yeah, I killed someone." It feels weird.
You never had a chance. I know they are just
Anyway, in case you don't know what a chest key is for, chest keys open chests.
They do!
And chests have stuff in them, sometimes. Sometimes they just have someone's diary in them, and then you get yelled at for opening them.
No more mooks! Go and grab this. I don't need genies.
If you pinch Sheedy's chest, she pinches back
With the sword.
You have to eat the same fucking joke.
Well, I mean, it's not that surprising of a joke.
It's not, just...
That guy, though. Oh, that'll do. Maybe. Yeah, that's right.
65% hit chance.
Victory will be ours.
Yes!
Okay, it did work.
Yeah, because Fire Emblem Three Houses likes us. Oh, Ash already
It's because you have good luck.
Yeah, Ash already got a murder. Why do you have your bow out?
Someone is about to die. It seems someone is about to die.
Alright, I've probably used up all of her
Not so
fire
sure
skills.
about this.
Yes, she is out of fire.
No.
You will need to keep her out of direct combat for the rest of this
I
encounter.
hope the goddess blesses them to rest in peace.
I hope she blesses to you to rest in peace if anyone ever hits you again.
She's got friends. Head towards the chest.
Dimitri enjoys heading for... Dimitri's objective has always been the chest. Hasn't it?
Okay, he's not so vain. Calm down.
Oh, crit? Okay.
Gotta stay focused.
Also, wasn't he way further down those stairs?
Aw, this stinks.
Hey, you didn't get magic. Where's your damn magic?
So this is what happens. Sometimes you get magic and sometimes you don't.
Right, I keep forgetting where it exists. Honestly, just the usual for me. Oh, I forgot to do it, or I moved. Oh, like that matters.
I love watching attacks go tink 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 against people with high defense. So satisfying. What is his speed stat? He has such a terrible time doubling anyone. Yeah, he only has swords. He can't hit anyone right now.
You make sure no one hits Mercy. Okay. And you just hit. Yay!
You got gold. Has that been your objective this whole time?
From the west, too! I can't stand these brats!
Be gone. I like how this feels.
You get magic!
Why not, I suppose? Also, what was that missed? Was that like a 70% something?
I don't know.
All I know is it was a pretty...
I don't look at these things. I just know that they live.
Percentage.
I just know that they usually live.
I think I'm beginning to see the reason why you usually play casual mode. Gotta pay attention to... Sometimes you must pay attention to the numbers. No, that guy is not whole and sound. He is dead. Very dead.
Careful, please.
I meant my soul.
You sure?
You're the wrong character. I wanted Ingrid for this. Ingrid hasn't gotten
Seems I prevailed. I'm not at my best today. I can't relax here. We need to prepare for our next battle.
I mean, it makes sense for most of them to not really care, considering their families are knights.
Mm-hmm. I gotta accept that sometimes you must kill people in a war.
War is hell.
Yeah, people are gonna look at that part 60 and they're gonna think this is the 60th stream you've done of this on Twitch.
Oh, it's the second stream I've done of this on Twitch. It's just the 60th part of the Let's Play.
Yeah, but on Twitch people don't know that. They don't, all they see is part 60.
Yeah, so?
So they will think this is the 60th stream.
Thank goodness.
How is it only above 2? What the hell have you been doing?
Well, it's been a really... you've been playing really slowly, you see. Hey, actually, this does work better if I just watch the Twitch stream. It actually has better quality than with the Discord direct streaming. I guess it's the same. This is the same thing we found out earlier when I was trying to originally stream everything to you.
I'll still keep the Discord thing on there just in case if you notice anything going wrong on there.
Okay.
Grid, why can't you kill anything? Soften them up, Mercy.
Some characters are better than others at dealing with these things.
Well, more like she's just really low leveled and hasn't gotten her great improvements yet, is the actual reason.
I guess I can believe
with
that.
Most of the characters, actually, where it's like level 1, they all suck horribly. Then eventually they become good.
I must steel myself.
Yeah, as expected, you had an idea. You did have a plan.
I'll stick with
it. And now Ash gets a level.
Before anyone asks, yes, I know Ash can open up the chest without even needing a key, but I wanted him to gain experience. And if you don't know that, yes, that is a thing that Ash can do.
I was not aware because I haven't touched this game.
Well, now you know.
That might come in handy if I do ever play this.
Move everyone close to the boss. I forgot that she's the only one with a heal.
You're a big help.
I didn't know if you had anyone who could heal yet.
Yeah, the only person who can heal is the one that needs healing.
I'm on it.
This is always how it's been in Fire Emblem. Healers can never heal themselves. Does this guy genuinely have no weapons that have 1-2 range?
Well, it's a boss, so they don't move until you get closer to them.
Bosses in this game move if you get closer?
Yeah, bosses only start moving if you get closer to them.
I was not aware of that.
If you make the first move, then the boss will come and kill you.
Well done. Here we go.
I can just grab the heal.
Thanks so much.
Before going for it.
And the experience is a nice bonus too.
Big mistake.
Sometimes you gotta read the stats before you make your choice.
And see, they're fine.
It can't be. The mercenary from before? So what, now you're pals with the Knights? I'll kill you and your pesky brats!
Good luck with that.
You are about to die. You have died.
To that idiot. What a mistake.
I'm commenting. This is probably way behind. Sorry. That's probably way behind based on what's actually going on, but...
I mean, I had to do the same thing, so it's fine.
We have defeated the thieves. We'll follow the
Just
Knight's
do what you
instructions for
want.
what to do next. You led us well, Professor.
Anyway, so yeah, you killed every last one of them. In 12 turns. It took 12 turns, and Net was the most valuable unit somehow.
Well, because she magicked a lot of things. She was the thing that usually did the second attack whenever I was going on that side. Dots. Question mark.
I wonder why it is that you recall this place.
She's gotta be at least partially a silent protagonist, otherwise, how are you gonna project yourself onto
Each time
her?
I speak, it scares you
Well,
so.
you could do what they do in Free Hopes and make them hilarious and still give them a personality.
Yeah, but you can't project on them the same way.
Yeah, but they are also very boring. I think the best thing to do is just giving the character like personalities that they can switch between. Like sometimes they're cool, and other times they're just a klutz. Something like how they do with the Persona Pro tags, actually, where sometimes they're just really cool and other times they say something witty.
Well, anyhow,
It's really
I am
something.
quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here.
Meanwhile, Byleth, because of plot, is might as well be a plank of wood.
How very odd. I wonder if somehow...
Weird, considering female Byleth has one of the biggest busts of the game, so she is definitely not a plank of wood like
I
Long.
must admit, I am unsure. Beyond the name and this strange feeling of familiarity, I can't seem to remember anything about this place. And yet, a great depth of emotions tied to that sense of familiarity. Like joy and sorrow, pain and love, and all things in between. If I was somehow here before, I wonder what took place.
Professor?
Also,
We should
as
return to the monastery
every
soon.
JRPG must
We're
do,
all ready for the
if
journey.
you are a character with a
It
past,
is
you
time to
must
depart.
forget everything.
But know that time reveals all things.
You must forget everything you
I will
heard.
remember
Don't
that
worry,
time.
we'll help you forget.
Oh, by the way,
We have this
It seems
thing
you've
called
earned my gratitude.
main character
the thieves who came
amnesia.
here are no more.
That way, the main character can't be thinking, I know
am
they're
not
evil.
sure myself,
You gotta be
yet
surprised
I am
when the game
grateful all
tells
the
you
same.
that the Sephiroth-looking dude in
any
Pokemon
case.
Coliseum is evil.
You must become accustomed to my voice. If you fall down with shock each time
Right?
I speak, that just won't do.
Who would guess that the guy with pure red eyes is evil?
Oh, you think you're standing strong? Of course you are. It was a jest.
And also, all the times we could get personality from Byleth, they don't speak.
We're finally back. I'll leave the report to
I
Lady
don't
Ray
like
in your
it.
hands, Professor. Huh. Edelgard. Does the Black Eagle House have a mission to see to? Remember, on a real battlefield, one can never tell what's to come.
I like
can
how
never
they're saying
dismiss the
Black
possibility
Eagle
of the
House
worst-case
when it's
scenario.
really just Edelgard and
Take care,
Hubert
Edelgard.
there since I took
There's
all
no
the
need
rest.
to state the obvious, Dimitri. But tell me,
It's really
why the
just
concern?
Edelgard and Hubert
Perhaps you
just
doubt
sitting
my
in a classroom
abilities?
together being
If
like,
so,
well,
your
now
lack of
what?
insight is disappointing.
Teaching
That's
each
not
other
what I meant.
things, I suppose.
If I've offended you, I hope you'll accept my apology.
Don't worry about it. Professor, we must hurry. Everyone's waiting on you. I suppose I should
What
be
do you
off
mean
too.
everyone's waiting on you?
Try
All
not
one
to
of
let her
us,
get to you,
all
Dimitri.
Hubert is
I
waiting
promise
on
you,
us.
There's no need for concern.
I don't think you're supposed to have so many people already recruited this early.
Yeah, but it's still fun.
I'll tell you all about it.
I mean,
Some
I'm
other
sure
time.
it is, but...
But the game allows me to because of New Game Plus,
So
and
you
that's
have
what I
safely
did.
disposed of those
Because
bandits.
I don't want to kill my
I
kids
pray
from
that their
Black
souls
Eagles
find
because I love them
salvation.
too much.
But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further
But
investigate
what if
the
you
true
must?
cause of all that
Well, I
took place.
don't. That's why
Until
I
we
picked
know
them.
more, I
That's
ask
why
that
I
you
grab
support the
grab
students
Bernie
and
out of
relieve them of
Black
any
Eagles
unnecessary
before I need to ever kill her.
Good. I have high expectations for you. By the way,
How was your time in Xanadu? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon. For a goddess from the heavens, Xanadu could only have been a temporary haven. Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess, a gift to help guide the lost. The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above. However, in ancient
What the hell are you idiots doing to my planet?
Presence and offered salvation to the people here. She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every.
She's probably gonna have that reaction even more as this plot goes on.
I see. During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry to interrupt. There is something I must ask
Please,
about.
please join my church.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
If you don't join the church, there may be slight consequences.
I have no
Well, considering the
memory of
church
her.
is pretty much the government of this,
I have no memory
of this
at all.
area.
Oh, how bothersome. It is as though I know, and yet I don't. Perhaps Xanadu was my home back when the goddess walked the land. If so, what does that make me now? A ghost?
I guess or something, I don't know.
That's impossible. I am most certainly alive.
Look,
Of
I
course,
don't
we
know,
also have the
Morgana, you're a
mystery
voice
of
in
why
my
I'm here
head.
with you. Is it somehow connected? Perhaps some past regret is stopping me from moving on, and now I'm forced to stay with you instead. No, that's not it. I can't believe in such a meaningless existence.
And I never would have guessed Auntie Morgana would be a green-haired lolly in someone's head. One that always wants you to sleep.
I never would have guessed.
Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon.
I'm a fan.
Mutiny in the Mist.
Is he trying to knock you down? If not, then no.
When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrastea,
Knockdown, but that's
residents
only
of
in
Fodlan
Persona.
know that the
You're
rainy
right,
season
Nathan.
is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry
Being
to
knocked
pick the
being
last
knocked
of the
down is
white
not
roses.
copyright from
The
Atlas.
ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close
Yeah,
friends or
but-
potential lovers.
Next you're gonna tell me that jazz isn't copyrighted by Atlas.
No, I'm pretty sure Jazz existed before Atlas was even a company.
Nah, I don't believe you. Jazz started because of Persona 5. That's what the internet told me, and also how Cave Story ripped off Undertale.
The internet is wrong sometimes.
The internet can't be
Professor,
wrong
I have a
because
new
I'm on
Yes,
the
it-
internet.
We have
Does
received
that mean
reports
I'm
that Lord
wrong?
Lonato has rallied troops
Yes.
against the Holy Church of Seros.
Sometimes.
Damn it!
Lord
It's interesting that
Lonato
this
is a
game
minor
actually
lord
has you
of
getting a
the
paycheck. It's not
He's
very
been
many
showing
games out
hostility
there that
toward
have
the
a
church for some
have a
time
thing
now.
where you actually have a job where you get a
Vanguard
regular
unit from the Knights of
paycheck.
Well, what do you
Seros is
expect?
already
I'm
on
a
its way to his
professor.
stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights.
Too bad
It is
you probably
quite
won't have
possible
time
the
to get
rebellion
tenure.
has already been suppressed.
What?
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knight's rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
Too bad you won't have
It's
enough time
fine.
to get the
I'm
tenure.
just a professor who
expect
is
hard
very
to
shut
battle,
in,
but be
has no
prepared
idea
for the
what's
worst.
going on in the
Excuse me.
world, and
You
is
sent for
all
me, Lady
and
Rhea?
also has no teaching
This is
experience.
Catherine. She will be leading the
So
Knights,
clearly,
and I
I'm
will be
qualified.
accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our
And that
greatest
succubus
knights.
from that one
And
game
that is
got
no
really
small feat.
buff.
Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Salem.
She decided
This
that what
mission should prove useful in
people really wanted to
demonstrating
see was
students how foolish it would be to ever
a
turn
buff
their blade
woman.
to
If Fire Emblem players want a woman who is buff, so she's strong and beautiful.
So Fire Emblem's going for. So this time, Catherine's going for that audience where the people want their head crushed between thighs like a damn watermelon.
and also where they want, and also where they care heavily about stats as a major part of whoever they choose to romance. Look, I love you, but your growths just suck too much.
Hey Ash,
your bases can't make up for it.
Did something happen? I only just hurt myself. Looks like a thief got into the pantry and made off with some of our food supply.
Stealing from a monastery? What kind of monster would do such a thing? Come on, we gotta get that dirty thief.
Definitely. I'm sure we can capture the culprit if we work together.
Capture? What are you talking about? Why bother? This is the kind of person who would steal from
I'm sure
a
we can capture the
monastery.
culprit if we work together.
So
So let's split up, gang.
How do you expect to get rid of the evil in this world if that's how you're gonna treat it?
What? I should be the one asking you that. The first thing we need to do once we've caught this person is hear what they have to say. They might have been forced into a life of theft by some awful circumstances.
You really don't get it, do you? If you let people get away with stuff like this, it's only gonna get worse. If we're gonna uphold justice, then we gotta stop evil. Simple as that.
I'm all for the rule of law, but indiscriminate
Yeah, Caspar is all for the kill 'em all, let God sort 'em out kind of justice.
I stole bread from a bakery.
Behind your fancy
Shoot
words.
on
You have to
sight.
take action.
I stole bread.
There's no point
Die.
arguing this with you. We're gonna have to fight this one out.
That's literally the entire
plan.
list.
Got it?
I don't know how you pronounce it, but Les Miserables.
How is
That's like the
fighting
entire
supposed to
movie in
decide
4
who's wrong and
words.
who's right? We're not
Isn't that Les
barbarians, are we?
Miserables?
Just take
Les
it easy and
Miserables,
we can talk
something like
this
that.
over.
Something like
We don't
that.
have time to take
I only
it
know
easy.
it because
The thief is
Persona
getting
made a
away.
Persona
All
off of
you
it.
want to do is talk and
I only know it because people turned into it. Someone made a YouTube poop out of it a long time ago.
You just cost me my chance.
That's the kind of
If they've already
upbringing
been
I
caught,
had.
let's just leave it at that.
I was raised on the internet, and that's probably not a good thing.
I learned all of my
Hey, Annette,
vocabulary
hitting the
from
magic books
angry
again?
video game
Has
nerds.
anyone ever told you that you're pretty cute when you're studying?
Sadly, we
Sorry,
can't
Sylvie,
demonstrate
I'm
it
trying to
because I'm
think right
putting
now.
because
Could you keep
at
quiet
least
for a bit?
actually we could demonstrate
How
if we
can you
really
stay
want to,
focused
but
reading
your
a book
stream
that
isn't
thick?
like mature
With such
marked. I
small
don't think.
print? Is some of that text upside down?
If I use the formula in this line here, the magical energy should... No, that's not right.
Do you have to do
You're even
that?
cuter when you're working through a difficult problem.
Sylvain, I'm serious.
I mean, you've sworn
Please be
before,
quiet.
and I haven't gotten any
Hang
problem
on.
from
Look
it.
at the third
so.
line. You've got the formula.
Usually I've been marking all my streams as mature,
Oh,
like just
you're
in
right.
case.
How did you know that?
Well,
Well, I could
it's
try
written
to
right
turn
there.
well, I could
Most
try to
people
turn
wouldn't be able to
keep the
grasp this
profanity
formula
to
just
a
by
to a
glancing at
minimum
it.
and take
Have
that
you read
off.
this book before?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nope, this is the first time. Okay, now that I look at it, wow, this book makes things way more complicated than they need to be.
And what's your take on this part here?
It's just describing another application for the same formula. Ha! This is pretty easy.
You know, you're actually kind of amazing. I've been studying magic for a while now, but even I have trouble with this stuff.
So yeah,
Act like all
math
you do
major
is
stuff.
Mess around, but are you actually
Yeah.
So are
working really
so are
hard in
mages
secret?
like the
Nah, hanging out with girls is way more
math
fun.
majors
I
of
guess I
this
just
universe?
picked this stuff up somewhere.
Oh,
Life
well.
is short, Annette.
Maybe.
If you waste it working hard, it'll be over before you know it. Get out in the world. Have some fun.
Why do you think I know this
That's
stuff?
easy for you to say.
Just asking you
What's
because you
wrong
played
with
this game
smart
way more than
without
I
even
have.
trying? It's not fair.
That doesn't mean I remember every single dialogue and knowing which person is good at math.
You're pretty cute when you're sulking.
I mean, I don't know. I would expect you to know all those things off the top of your head, but I would expect you to know
got lucky
a
with
little.
that stuff in the book.
You asked me if mages or no math.
Anyway,
I don't
I'm gonna
freaking
get out of here
know.
and leave you to it.
No, what I was asking is like are magic majors like the math majors of
I don't
the
know.
Fire Emblem universe?
But
I don't even know math.
Let's go, me.
It has nothing to do with math. It's just a rhetorical question of like, question of like you know all math majors are kind of weirdly nerdy. You know, are magic majors the same way? I guess a lot of the time they are.
Ah, Sylvain. It's unusual to find you doing something other than hitting on women.
Ah, Dorothea. I've been preparing to do just that, as it were. My intention is to flirt with the monastery's most beautiful flower, Dorothea herself.
Oh dear. And I've ruined all your hard work. You might as well save the effort. I'm not taking the bait.
Oh, Dorothea, your wit is as sharp as your beauty. Don't you want just a
It
little
is very
flirting?
sharp indeed.
Just a sample? I'm not like all the others, you know.
I don't doubt it. By not like all the others, do you mean how serious you are about being disingenuous when you flirt?
And that is supposed to mean what exactly?
Your social standing isn't bad, and you're not bad to look at or particularly dumb. You could easily be engaged by now. But you just flit from one woman to the next without settling on anyone. I bet you enjoy going out with them, but you hate women themselves. Don't you think?
Me? Hate women? That couldn't be further from the truth. I'm always serious when it comes to matters of the heart. When I flirt, I stake my life on it.
Uh-huh. I'll believe it when I see it. Staking your life on a person is the sort of thing you should only do when you're in love.
That's what I've been saying. I love you enough to stake my life on it. And I'm seriously in love with each and every girl I flirt with.
I see. Regardless, I'm not staking my life on you. So you'd better go and fall in love with someone else. Goodbye, Sylvain.
She's stone cold. I love it.
So yeah, support conversations are interesting. Oh, we got one with Ferdinand von Air.
Ayer.
Oh, Mercedes.
Air.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
Hello, Ferdinand.
I am Ferdinand von Air.
I did. I quite like the atmosphere in the cathedral.
Wrong
it is holy and solemn. Perfectly suited
occasionally.
to it, wouldn't you say?
I guess so.
You guess so? I think the matter is rather clear-cut.
It's the same thing you do sometimes. Remember that time I got you to play Ori, like one of the Ori games for like maybe an hour or so, and you wouldn't stop calling the main character Mew, no matter how much I told you, please stop. It's like that.
What? That wasn't Mew?
No, the main character of that game is not Mew.
You and I are alone.
Well, how am I supposed to know its name?
Well, I don't really know that.
Can you read? Can you read the title of the game?
I'm afraid the nobility seems to be losing its way. When you pray,
the answer is within the title of the game.
Look, you can't always think that. That's what made people call the robot in Metroid Metroid.
Where are the others? Of course you cannot
Its name is
force people
Samus.
to worship. That is out of the question. Nobles must determine for themselves
It's
what they
a
will
robot.
believe
It's a
and how
woman.
they will pray.
Whatever.
A religion
I don't care anymore.
you say is not much of a religion at all. Do you not agree?
Yes, I definitely agree. Definitely.
We're calling that one elf boy Zelda.
On the other hand, we cannot stand.
The name's
idly
clearly
by
I
while...
say.
It was great talking.
His name. I think his name is supposed to be Link, but you can call him whatever you want.
Unless it's
All
Breath
in
of the
all,
Wild.
one has
In
to
which
conclude.
case it's Link.
Mercedes, where did she go?
Well, I mean, it's a Zelda
Oh
game
my
where
God,
they had
she
to put
can
voice
teleport.
Go out
acting.
and revive the faith. Perhaps I should do the same. I cannot let her show me up.
What if I use the warp staff?
Warp staff you were speaking of.
You'll get it if you play some other Fire Emblem games.
You can ask for people to join you on a mission. I don't care. Anyway, let's see what we're wearing this time. Oh, we're stuck in this for the month.
But why?
Because I find it funny to switch her thing every time.
I don't think that's appropriate attire for a professor.
It's not!
No, it is not.
I'm sure.
You have spent quite some time in here, engaging in such idle chatter. Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste?
No, I think we do have a few
You must
moments
try
to waste.
harder from now on.
In fact, I think we have quite a few moments to waste.
Things we can't obtain here are likely obtainable by way of the underground.
Oh god, I misread that. That's Shifty Merchant.
Underground? The place is an absolute paradise for those who can't
I
stay
wonder
above
what
ground.
you misread it as.
Hello, I am the Shitty Merchant.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Experience shitty prices and shitty deals.
Now's your chance to be a tiny shot. Now's your chance to be a screw up.
Screw up. You may burn it. She's still locking herself in her room, as usual.
Hey, Professor, do you happen to have any food on you? I'm starving. No matter how much I eat before I train, I'm always so hungry after. My muscles must be going through a growth spurt.
Sure.
Inspiration? The plants of Fodlan are different ones than in
I mean, he must train pretty hard to maintain a
here are
body
unknowing
like
of the
that. How
spirits who
tall
watch
is
over
that
the earth
guy?
and bless it.
I don't know.
Only the goddesses know.
All I know is he looks
Is
pretty
that
big.
factual?
Probably can't check. Yeah, he's not on my roster, so I want to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do something to this chair to make it a little bit quieter.
If the flowers within the greenhouse are removed, they will soon wilt and wither. Is that not so, Professor? I feel I can empathize with them. The flowers that thrive.
You're gonna become poison ivy, aren't you?
Are truly inspiring, are they not?
Oh, she's more interested in fish.
Inspirational.
They'll become inkling. Which is like poison ivy if poison ivy existed after the humans were already killed.
What? I desired fresh air.
Like food.
I have a favor to ask.
Professor!
Yep. What do you require?
Thank you.
Battalions from various territories gather at the guild. There are even some that aren't affiliated with the Church of Seros. As we are allowed to hire them, you should visit the guild soon and come to your own conclusions. As they fight, battalions will lose endurance. When that happens, you can replenish their endurance by visiting the battalion guild in the market.
What do you require? Farewell.
What?
Yeah, it's similar to Persona that you spend a lot of time here, but a lot of the stuff you're doing here feels more like feels like busy work. Although some of it is the standard conversations and stuff that I've grown to know, that I've grown to enjoy.
Hello there.
Talk to you later, Gatekeeper Coon. Need to make sure I didn't miss anyone while talking because I wanted to go do that mission beforehand. Alright. Yay, fish!
Is his name not just Gatekeeper? Don't you want to talk to Dog? Doesn't Dog have anything? The Dog have anything important to say?
Well, we need to see if there's something to report.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Have you talked with Catherine yet? If the Knights are the cream of the crop, she's the cream of the cream. Oh,
I'm sure she. I'm sure she is cream. Yes. Wait, she can't be. She's not a rabbit.
Deal. Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand.
Is money really all you care about?
Well, she is a shopkeeper.
I'm assuming recruiting her requires you to pay her a certain amount of money, right?
No, it's just completely for free, but I'm not recruiting her until next playthrough. When I do church route.
Any specific reason, or?
Because church route, I'm going to do the characters that aren't in the other classes. I switch up my party every time.
Oh, hello, Professor. Was there something you needed?
Anyway, depressed Haru.
Oh, you like horses? I like them too. They're such kind creatures.
Is it the same voice actor?
Yes.
I was wondering.
I wonder why I'm calling her depressed Haru. Maybe it's because
she was just
by
similar to Haru. Maybe she's a gardener.
His Highness
I don't know, maybe
is
she's
strong,
just a gardener, maybe she's
but on
just
the front
similar.
lines, anything can happen. Losing him would be devastating for Fargus. I hope the church understands that.
Let's see. Doubtless, there are times when one must take up their blade, even if there's no chance of winning. But this, it's downright senseless. Lord Lenato knows better. If he had enough allies to back his rebellion, it would be a different matter.
Dimitri, is it me or does this make my chest look big?
You're right, it does.
My apologies. I was just thinking aloud. This whole situation is a bit too strange for my liking. Even with the necessary preparations in place,
It's hard not to think about it when it's right in front of you, you see.
Please be ready for anything, Professor. Will you do me a favor?
West.
What?
Down here.
Good deal. Abyss? You're interested in that place, are you? Ancient sprawling remains deep below Garrick Mach. That's Abyss. Some folks have made their home there. Obviously, they all have their reasons and tales to tell. But only the most enterprising merchant would venture near it. My advice, avoid going there yourself.
What?
Why would you want to avoid going there? Abyss sounds like it's such a welcoming place.
It reminds me of other well-known places.
Let's see. Thanks.
Let's see other welcoming places.
Like hell. Robot hell.
Robot Hell is okay as long as you're not planning on a long-term stay.
Also, if don't ever go there if you don't like musical numbers.
It is a noble's duty to protect
Yeah, but if you do like musical numbers, it's actually you might get some entertainment there.
And improper manner. Abuse of that kind is no better than slavery. A proper noble must guard the people from such a fate, wouldn't you say? Precisely why true nobility is well respected.
You can't go past here. You can't go see a cemetery.
You can't pass.
I'm afraid I can't let you pass.
You shall not pass!
I just don't understand it. Only 4 years ago, they murdered our king and slaughtered the soldiers and knights who were with him, all of whom were innocent. Even if he can forgive them, I can't. Not ever. What they've done is against all codes of honor and ethics.
What's the problem?
That listened good.
What's the problem?
Please, Professor, there must be some mistake. Lenato would never raise arms against the church. At least, he never said anything to me about it.
Lenovo would never raise arms against the church.
It is not guaranteed to be good, even if everyone sings earnestly. It is not easy after all.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
Practice yields results.
Past here is the
Hello,
Holy
Soldier
Mausoleum,
Spike.
where the saints of the Church of Seros slumber. Sorry, but only a select few members of the church are allowed entry.
I'm just gonna imagine that Violet and the others sang like Christian rock music. Because it's entertaining that way.
I don't get it. Why do these people worship a guy named Christian so much?
The monastery grounds are far too spread out. Feels like it takes hours to get from
They have their
one area
reasons.
to another. And no, that's not because I'm getting lost. I'm a fully capable, mature person who never gets lost.
I disagree, Lysithia.
Well...
Hey, you.
Right.
Got a point. It does feel. Man, I get such a workout trying to go around my school.
Professor, about this
It's a whole lot of
assignment,
running around.
Raising an army against the church? Really? Though it looks like we won't be fighting, it's still quite unsettling. My understanding is that it will all be subdued rather quickly. I've heard whispers about Lord Lenato. They say he's a very kind and gentle lord. Why would such a kind man suddenly raise an army? Oh, Professor, you were working late last night, weren't you? You shouldn't overdo it. A ghost might rise up from the well to get you if you stay up too late. Or so I'm told.
She still believes that, huh? Whatever her parents told her.
We're going on a mission with the Knights, right? I wonder if... Oh, sorry, it's nothing. I was just wondering if someone I've been searching for might be among them. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna find him one of these days.
What about... Professor, have you seen Felix around? I swear, as soon as you take your eyes off him, poof, he's gone.
That's his special power.
Ah, of course he's there. Sorry for bothering you, Professor. Thanks.
And he's just gonna continue to stand there.
What?
There is. I mean, did you expect anything else?
Oh hey, where's this guy? Where's this guy I'm friends with? He's over here. Okay, thanks. He just stands there.
Professor,
See, it does
I
seem
feel
weird.
I must speak to you about Kaspar's
You'd
eating
think he'd go to
habits.
see his
I've
friend.
never seen the like of it. He inhales entire plates of food in mere seconds.
Is he Kirby?
Hence my mentioning it to you. Good luck with him.
Ah, today's meal was delicious. Linhart keeps bothering me about eating too fast. Says I'm gonna choke or something. Absolutely! I knew you'd see things my way.
I'm right behind you, and you told me that, and you told him something completely different than you told me.
If you have a moment, I would like a word. It has been brought to my attention that certain individuals have been making advances toward Flame. Have you witnessed any such behavior? If you see anything similar in the future, please inform the perpetrators of their peril.
Please tell them they only have 1 HP, and they will die if they get hit.
You're familiar with Manuela's slovenly behavior, yes? That woman. She borrowed a book last week and returned it with stains of unknown origin on the cover and several pages either folded or torn. Just now, she dropped a sandwich on the floor, picked it up, and kept eating. When she saw my shock, she said simply, 3-second rule. Ugh.
I get the feeling this section's gonna last a while. You still have tons of stamina to go through.
I will leave the seasoning to you. We cannot allow this precious food to go to waste. I have no problem if the recipe gives a measurement. Eyeballing such things is not my specialty. Indeed.
Well, you gotta put a little bit of condiments on there. A little bit of salt, or whatever.
It's Sweet Tooth Week!
Mercedes is not like Sweet Tooth.
Yes, she does.
She's got, does she? Doesn't look too happy about it with that face.
That's her thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So is that her current mode or whatever?
Yeah, that's the name. That's the thing I was looking for. Thanks, buddy. You always have my back.
Oh, now I know for sure.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
Yeah, the game told me.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
I like this.
That looks appetizing.
I'd be real surprised if you didn't like it.
What a great meal. Yep, that was one, guys. All the ones I care about got fed. Everyone else can pay for their own. Hey, as Bondo. Later.
Hey, Teach.
Later,
You're some minor noble rebelling in Fargus, right?
Isn't it his route that you're going through right now?
To achieve. Huh?
Oh,
Are you going along to help?
I'm doing.
Sounds like an easy victory, but
not
good luck.
Oh, okay. That's why you're with Dimitri the whole time. I should have figured. You're doing Claude's route last, right?
Yep. Then I'll get my husbando
My central
instead of
duty as a
Joel's
noble is to
husbando.
protect the common folk. I abhor those like Lord Lonato, who deliberately shatter the peace. Utterly disgraceful. You have a kind soul, Professor. Now I feel a little sheepish for showing anger and not empathy. I apologize for my impetuousness.
Ferdinand. You're Ferdinand von Eyck. I understand.
Wow.
Ferdinand von
I'm staying here
Eyck.
so I could be the best there is.
My
Just
favorite.
like Captain Gerald. Do you think I've got it in me to be a top-tier mercenary, Professor? I'm going to work a lot harder than all the fancy nobles around here, I can tell you that.
Come to think of it.
There are weird pop-up dialogues that show up. For some weird reason, I think they're Windows pop-ups until I actually take a closer look at them.
But I think she's hiding something. Nobody knows anything about her past. You should spar with her. She's strong. Stronger than you are, I'd bet.
Here to train? You really are as hardworking as they say. Huh, maybe the gossip's wrong. Hardworking people usually don't like to make a big fuss about it.
Lord Lonato must know that his efforts are futile, yet he can't help but fight. If I were in that situation, I would do whatever it took to ensure victory. You can count on that.
Something about this situation doesn't feel right. Why would a minor lord raise an army against a foe he cannot possibly hope to defeat?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just here for the paycheck.
This is your professor, you're supposed to know these things. How do you not know these things?
Because I'm the worst freaking person.
Then why are we still paying you?
Thank you so much for your help.
Be a counselor and make people happy with you.
Did you want something? I see. If you have the time, then please assist me. I am to water the flowers in the greenhouse. Thank you. Only do not water the ones in that corner. They are from Dusker. They require a dry environment. The roots will rot otherwise. Yes, they are.
What great dialogue.
I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Absolute silence.
In both the extracurricular activities here at the Academy and on the battlefield, your presence has been instrumental in the defense of His Highness. You have my sincerest thanks. I see. Was there something else you wanted? Then please, excuse me.
Brilliance. That's how friendship was born.
So is that all your activity points or whatever, or?
Professor.
I was wondering, because I know you've done a number of things already.
I thought I heard someone. Are you here to train? Care to train with me? Waving the sword around alone is boring. And I'm tired of crossing swords with worthless opponents. But you seem like a worthy adversary. I've always been interested in your technique. You learned from the former captain of the Knights of Seros, and traveled Fodlan fighting as a mercenary. Good sparring partners like you don't grow on trees. But know that I will beat you, and I will surpass your strength. Why? I never really thought about that. I learned to thrust a sword before I learned to write my name. Of course, my upbringing wasn't unique. That's how it is for all children in my country.
Before you learn to spell your
name! If you can't swing a sword, however mighty your crest may be. It was the perfect environment for me. I could live free of stodgy values and virtues.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Grow
Just
strong so you may live.
I guess I didn't get enough sleep last night because I am feeling a little drowsy.
What I was taught.
Always gonna feel drowsy.
Not always.
Every single time.
Now I'm
not every time. Usually I don't have this. I usually don't have this problem.
But that's enough.
You seem to have it every time we do a call.
We don't usually seem to have this problem when I'm sitting up in my chair and we're doing something.
Well, then why aren't you sitting up on your chair?
I am sitting up on my chair right now. I'm on my computer, sitting up on my chair, and I still feel drowsy.
Well, you probably shouldn't feel drowsy. I feel like that's a weird Pokemon to feel.
Okay.
Well, I don't mean like the Pokemon, Damien.
You think I'd cheat? On you, baby?
I don't think that's even an option in Mystery Dungeon, so I don't think I can feel that way.
You're the only one for me. I swear. Hey, if you don't believe me, well... Oh, I get it. If I'm not your type, you want me to introduce you to some other guys who have crests? They're all nobles, just like me.
What? That isn't why I'm... You're worse than I thought!
I just want you to be happy. You know, get what you're after. I hate seeing a girl cry, especially one as beautiful as you. So, you know, maybe...
It's like I can almost just barely sort of hear it, but it's at like just the right volume that I kind of just start tuning it out and falling asleep.
On people? You look like you've got something to say.
Oh, do you want me to
say
do you want me to stop the call? You want me to mute myself on the call so you can actually hear me through the stream only?
No, I do not.
That way you can hear the dialogue and not fall asleep.
But you know how it is. Most relationships, they end in
need to find something to focus on.
Anyway, I don't know
Isn't
why she's
the
so
stream
upset
enough?
dating other girls. She didn't care before she found out, so why
It'll
does she
be
care
enough,
now?
I guess. I can listen to both at once. I won't distract myself too much.
Sure, that'll go well. Sure.
Come on, it's hard on me too. If only I had someone to comfort me. Professor, it's okay if you want to console me. I happen to have some exquisite tea back in my quarters. You could come by and we could chat about love.
I guess Discord is significantly farther ahead than
Calm
the stream
down, it
is.
was only a joke. You've really got no sense of humor, you know that?
Shouldn't be that far ahead.
It's a few seconds ahead.
Yeah, that's the usual.
Yeah, but a few seconds is pretty significant.
Ah, damn it, I can't bond with him yet.
You gotta wait till you make a little more progress. You still have 4 more points to do whatever with.
Don't overdo it, alright?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How
Well, the real
wonderful.
thing at this point is that it doesn't expect you to have this many
But that's
points.
just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
So it's just really slow pace right now because of you having way too many points compared to what you're expected to have.
I've been a bit worried as I
Yeah, so
haven't
I'm
seen you
able
at the
to
training
do
ground
this,
much.
get supports a lot faster.
Sooner if you were so
Because I'm able to cook and to eat
didn't
with
occur to me that
everyone
you could have
instead of
forgotten.
some people, instead of
But
the
you're
dude
right.
going hungry.
I should have mentioned it.
I think they eat normally, you're just eating more with them. Treat them to special dinner services with you.
really appreciate your help.
Where they always say this
but
is
keep
their
in mind that
favorite.
since
How
we're
did
short
you
on
know?
time, we may have to
Lucky guess.
overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
Well, you'll probably be a
It's
lot
7.
more
Let's begin.
awake for the battles, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold
You're
a
just
sword.
watching all your
We
tactical
have our work
decisions.
cut out for us.
Silently or not so
usually just
silently
hold the sword
judging
without
every single one of
about my
them.
grip, you know?
Look, I already
Let's see
did
what happens
did
now
part of
that
the
you've
Let's
shown
Play
me
with
the
Joel.
proper way
You're
to
never
handle
going to be as much as he was.
I was nervous at first, but just look at me now.
I can always try to rise to the challenge.
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me, though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole
Yeah, but
sword
Mercedes probably isn't the safest
Nonsense.
person to be
It's far too
handling
early
a
to give up.
sword.
The first time I
So
picked up a
instead,
sword,
let's give
I
her
was
a
much
ball
like
of
you.
magic to shoot
It's
at
true
people.
that different people are better suited to different
I mean,
things.
it's a lot harder to
If you
throw
keep at it
magic
and
by
refuse to give
throw
up,
magic by
you're
accident.
certain
You're not
to
intending to swing the magic around if you're not intending to throw it.
So according to
very
Banjo
kind of
Tooie,
you
you
to-
can drop magic.
There's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri.
Yeah, but that only happens if someone hits you, like or something, while you're in the middle of trying to throw it. So.
Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
They still kept that noise for like the entire series.
Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Oh, I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a great way to start the day.
A morning walk? Funny.
Annette's
Used to have always kept
adorable.
the same habit.
Yes,
really
she
do
is.
remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot. Father was always busy with work, so he wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
My God, I'm just looking at this and realizing
Something's been weighing
those
on
aren't 3D rendered backgrounds,
Something
are
I've
they?
done
Those are just like
terribly wrong.
are those just 2D
Your father.
pictures that they
He worked
that these
tirelessly.
characters are just rendered in front of?
I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
It does.
I'll
kinda
admit,
look
it
like
was a
that,
bit
you're
lonely
right,
growing up.
in some of the
But I
scenes.
understand. Father
It,
loved his
it,
work.
it might do that
No
for
one
the
ever
sake of
doubted that.
just saving performance and
Actually,
battery
I've been
life on the
thinking recently
Switch,
that
which
I'd like
would
to
make
talk
some
to
kind
you
of
more, Your
sense.
Highness.
Yeah, it'd be
Oh.
weird if they loaded
Any
the
reason in
entire
particular?
monastery
Father
every
was a man
single
of few
time.
words, both with myself and my mother. But sometimes he would tell me about
And
you.
also, I'm assuming that it's
So,
possible some of these
you
support
don't really feel like a
conversations can
stranger to
occur
In a way, it's like I've known you for a
like
long
in
time.
places other than the monastery
Almost
at
as though
some
you're my big
point.
brother.
Your
No,
big
they're always
brother?
the monastery.
Oh, okay, they are always the
Which
monastery.
really
I was
screws up
wondering.
some
I don't know why I let that
locations.
slip out. That was rude of me.
No, nonsense.
For example,
I
during the
promise
Black
you, I don't mind
one
at all.
point during the Black
It's
Eagles
certain that
run
my
where
days would have been
you
filled
are
with
kicked
more
out of the
fun if I'd had a little
monastery,
sister like
where
you.
all the Black Eagles
What
leave
kind
the
of things did Gustav
monastery,
tell you about me?
and I
I'd love
started
to
the
hear more
support
on the topic.
conversation with
Do you
Edelgard,
wanna know?
and we were back in the
Well, for
monastery.
one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child, and
Just imagining everyone just glaring at
Never
you,
mind.
just
I
glaring at
have a bad feeling
Edelgard
about
super
where
hard
this is
while
going.
she's doing that support
How about you
conversation.
forget we had
It's
this talk
fine. I
altogether?
just tried to
And
to
don't
kill
mention it to
the
anyone.
kill the Archbishop. What's the problem?
I just tried to kill the Pope. What's the problem?
Jeez, it's like this. It's like this church can't take rebellion or something.
It's like the church can't take a joke. Tell me it's not the
That
it's
was
not the
quite
greatest
sigh.
prank to
What's
play
wrong,
just to try to
Ingrid?
kill someone's Pope.
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
An old friend, is it? Then why must I clean up the casualties left behind by your skirt chasing?
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it. Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working.
Yeah, he kills a lot of people.
Do
He's
you
a
mean
lady
to imply
killer.
you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
Please don't yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
There's no one else here.
You came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My granny.
Come on. I was 8 and she was gorgeous.
They're
was a long time ago.
staring into the windows. She just can't see
Sylvain hit
him.
on Ingrid's grandmother? Wow.
People can hear you. Please be quiet.
When you were 10, we went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
Yep, they are definitely listening.
Wait a second. That was just an accident. A tragic accident.
When you were 15, you
What is
sought
wrong with this guy?
relentlessly, might I add, to involve yourself with Lord Gwyndel's daughter. Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
Keyword there. Try. And by try, he means 1%.
He will never change because this is like one of his only character traits, I imagine. Is that he's a lady killer. He hits on everyone.
Professor, I heard that you made battle alongside Catherine. Even among the knights.
Hello,
she's
definitely
something
not
special.
evil
A
librarian.
holy knight who is able to wield a
He doesn't look evil to me.
Still, she can be a mite difficult.
I'm assuming you gotta wait till later before he actually does anything.
Oh, what a shock.
The Castle Gaspar, eh? I've been there once before, many years ago. It was by request of the son of that family. Christoph, I think it was.
Good girl, but that's not that guy from the Witcher series.
It's Geralt.
Close enough.
Well,
Oh, it's not.
Close enough for my tastes. You think you can tell me what my tastes are?
There's news of
Yes.
someone in the kingdom.
Oh, you
raising an
can't.
Army.
Yes, I can.
Kingdom, the
Oh, you
Empire,
can't.
The Alliance.
Stay silent
They
if I
do
if
love
I
a good
stay
war,
silent
don't
if I
they?
can make
Spilling
your
the blood
opinions
of
for
young
you.
men and women. And for what? Just to enjoy the
Ha!
horror of it?
See? Yeah! You're staying silent. Exactly. That's exactly what I thought. Thank you for staying silent.
Oh, I see what you did. Or what you probably did. Let me guess, you muted me while I wasn't looking, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I simply must thank you, Professor.
I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about and what you're talking about.
Thought on what you could possibly ever be talking about.
You have any idea where you're going? You're just wandering around random places, doing random things.
Oh, I'm supposed to be somewhere, but there's nothing there. Excellent.
You should try searching the captain's quarters, but it doesn't appear to be there. I don't know, maybe it's... I don't know.
Oh, I load in later. I don't know. Oh, right there. Oh, near the captain's quarters. Okay. Now I can go run back and do that part, which will allow me to do lost item stuff, which will mean me trying to every lost item with every character until it finally works. And also I can do gifts.
Alright then. Yeah, you got a whole bunch of random gifts.
Make people happy.
No, they show someone with a 3-point meter, whereas you have like 10 points at this point in the game.
I can't believe it. This place has so many breathtaking works of art. I feel like I'm living in a museum. Each piece can teach
you
us about
spotted someone.
styles and techniques from
He can never
1,000 years
escape.
ago.
What?
I'm from a family of merchants, so I've been able to see a lot of art, but I won't.
Hey, you.
Pointing a sword at the Holy Church of Seros is akin to pointing a sword
So
at
you have
the
plenty
goddess
of gifts to raise
meting out
people's
appropriate
social
punishment to the
affection.
sinful.
Like I'm
It
gonna
is a
give
sacred
gifts to
duty with
Rhea.
which we have been entrusted. As a member of the church yourself, I hope that you will take that to heart.
You might give her gifts in the church route that you said you're going to take later.
Don't spoil it, jeez.
You already said you were going to do it, didn't you?
Don't spoil that I'm actually gonna give a crap about Ray in the church route.
Oh, it's pretty obvious.
What if it's not obvious?
It's obvious to me.
Professor, your clothes are a bit dirty.
What are you talking about? My clothes are perfect!
Careful, seeing as how you're a professor and all.
I mean, you've been running around. They probably are a little
That's one of the
dirty,
many
little
reasons I
used.
find it best to train as little as possible.
Man, I don't care.
Listening to my own voice like this has made me acutely aware of how much I stutter and just repeat words and phrases.
You should spar with it. Alright.
It's really motivating me to try to improve that part of myself. I would greatly prefer to pause instead of repeating the same phrase like 3 or 4 times.
I like repeating.
I don't like repeating things like without even realizing it against my own
thank
will.
you. I have been looking for this. Lost.
I don't know how I ended up messing up this part of my speech, but it is something I need to work on.
It's probably based on you doing commentary and such, where I've noticed where it's like you always gotta like fill up the space, otherwise you feel like you're barely talking.
Thank you so much.
It's partially with me doing commentary, and also that's just what happens when I try to talk. I don't know where this came from. All I know is I really need to take care of
Well,
it.
there's an easy solution. Don't ever talk.
Even if he can
I kind of need to talk sometimes. Otherwise, this would just be a you by yourself stream, and that's not what you signed up for.
Yep, because I'm garbage at it.
Well.
I mean, you could get better at it if you had more practice, but...
Yeah, but I don't want to just throw myself in, though I'm probably going to have to eventually. Because I can't just wait for every day being like, is Nathan ready? Is it time for streams yet?
I mean, I haven't been streaming more often recently, so...
Yeah, I've been trying to, mostly because I was like, I haven't streamed in like 3 months, I probably fixed it.
And I think you said... I think you did fix it.
Welcome. This one?
Mostly.
Thank you.
It's a process in progress.
Sure.
This one? Thank you.
What's the point of all these rusted items? They're useless.
You can fix them to be able to use them, but I don't
This
really
one?
care because that means
Thank
money
you.
that I could use other things.
Oh,
Please come
okay.
again.
I guess you have a few status increasing items. Yeah, these are definitely different names that I'm used to for these items. I mean, vulneraries, I'm used to those, but then, you don't use energy rings or skill books or angelic robes or the things I'm usually used to for stat boosters. So yeah, I finally have to learn something new. Yeah, it's Ambrosia that gives you a defense boost, not a dragon shield or whatever. Is Sacred Floral Robe, is that the one that gives you an HP boost, or...? Oh, yeah, it does. Actually, it is. It's still 7 HP, just like Angelic Robe. So there's something familiar. Yeah, this is what it's like to try to look at the newer games in the series after you've barely played the series for, like, years. I had a similar experience with Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Just not quite the same. This one introduces a lot more new mechanics, I feel. A lot more new mechanics that are actually notable, at least. Because every Pokemon game always has some new gimmick recently, but then they forget about the gimmick the next game when it comes around.
Pretty much. Keep them on the bottom movement later.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone's being very slow and needs the boost.
What?
Yeah, the general wisdom I hear when it comes to using movement boosters is giving them to mounted units, because you'd be surprised how much more a mounted unit can do, even they have like 10 movement or 12 movement as opposed to whatever they had before. Because if you give it to someone like a knight or a general or something, like, all you've done is brought their movement up to, like, just being reasonably okay.
Of course. As a member of the...
The glory of progress.
Okay, you're finally almost out of points. You're finally almost out of stuff to do here.
Yep.
After we spent like an hour here.
Yep. This is why every chapter in this game was like free episodes in the LP.
The castle, it was by...
Especially when I'm
Okay, one of those things you're already about to increase in level for, so...
Yeah, boy, am I gonna use...
Honestly, lances are my favorite weapon type, but I guess this main character is balanced towards swords instead. Even though generally I don't really like swords as a weapon type.
Annually.
Thankfully, everyone is perfectly happy, so you'll get plenty of training in.
Pretty much everything. Go on with what you're doing. Doing the dumb.
It was nothing. Of course I got it. No need to butter me up. Just... I can do better now.
So yeah, I guess you get 7 points to directly focus on individual characters.
So if you have the professor rank.
So I guess you'd probably only get like 2 or 3 of these as well if you didn't already have maximum rank on that.
Very much.
Wow. Got it. Good. Wow.
So what characters do you usually end up using most by the end of a run?
Everyone, really?
Do they let you use basically everyone?
They have enough slots for you to fill up the place with the kids from your route, so yep, pretty much.
This isn't so hard.
Finally got physics.
Am I making...
Heal on. That way, if Mercy's going down, you can heal her.
I have deepened my understanding. It seems I've improved.
And I never did get to check and see Dedue's speed stat, because it seemed like he was being outsped by everyone.
Yeah, he has 9 speed.
That's surprisingly high for someone who gets outsped by everyone. I guess he's not necessarily outsped, he's more just not fast enough to double.
Pretty much.
Who's getting oofed right around now?
Off of flying.
Okay, Sylvain and Ingrid. Okay.
That way.
I have a question for you, Professor. I do believe you're right.
How does that increase motivation?
Sure, dude, whatever you want.
I want to do my own things.
Ooh, Anna's birthday.
Thanks a million.
Even though it doesn't matter because you don't have support. But I'm giving you him anyway.
It wasn't expensive enough, so you didn't get any support points. Too bad.
Ingrid. I'm not gonna get away
no,
with
she
anything.
literally doesn't have any
Stop
support.
messing around and get moving.
Yeah, that's only because you
work,
can't buy any
you don't
gifts that
eat.
are expensive enough for him to like them.
Let's do this.
Damn it.
He's all about the money.
Hey,
I'm
you
not
did
as
pretty
hot
well.
as Robin.
All because I really went for it, of course.
You're a glib one, aren't you, Sylvain? I did the bulk of the work here, you
Holy
know.
flaming emblems, Batman! I'm sorry, I couldn't help it when you said Robin. You gotta understand her, okay?
You know there's other Robin. Right?
No, there is no other Robin. This is the only Robin I can possibly consider. I've only got room in my brain for one Robin.
What if it's a burglar?
Well, then obviously the Boy Wonder wasn't getting paid enough. He had to take drastic measures.
Oh, I don't want to sell, damn it. Can you tell that I have the professor rank, considering I'm able to buy these immediately?
I guess the shop also depends on your professor rank then. Makes sense. Yeah, now you can get silver swords and stuff. You can just buy them whenever you want.
Yep.
Silver sword. The sword isn't even silver. Maybe it's corroded.
Sure. Think whatever you want.
So, what are shields for? You just kind of put them on characters and they just work?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah,
not used to Fire Emblem games having shields.
It can lower their movement if they're not heavy armor guys, but it pretty much just makes a decrease of damage. AKA meaning on magic users, it is very helpful.
Although it does make them slower, which is a significant
Well, that's why you
issue.
just grab the leather shields, so it's not doing too much to them. And most of the time, losing one movement doesn't matter because they are able to hit from far away. Time for some battles.
Still, always better to have more movement than less movement. How much of a defensive increase do they even give?
Depends on the shield. There, I just gave them +2 defense.
I'm not so sure 2 defenses is worth losing 1 movement, but I guess that's the kind of tactical decisions.
Weight 1, so that it might put it down if it's bad enough. See, it doesn't actually affect movement that much on them right now.
Oh, movement only 4 is still still kind of poor.
It's fine. Also, they're not. I don't think they're classed up. I think they might be classed up actually. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
We started this with Fire Emblem stuff, and now we have to promote them again. It's probably a little confusing as to which ones you've actually done things with and which ones you haven't.
Put on that. When it hasn't had some cast time.
I wonder how they get along.
And Ingrid hasn't had Bernie time. And Dorothy had that one. Perfect.
Ready.
Here goes.
Here we go.
So I guess we'll see how this goes. I wonder how many. I imagine plenty of people have already tried to play this game with an Iron Man run. It's probably not something you'd ever consider, though.
So obvious.
Basically, you have one save file, and whatever happens. You're not allowed to go back under any circumstances.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's still trying to complete a run like that of one of the older Fire Emblem games.
I must keep. I'll give it my all.
It probably doesn't help he's also playing on the hardest mode. I mean, back when Fire Emblem hard modes weren't like ludicrous pray to God for good RNG and were more just a standard hard mode.
What should I do?
Not good enough.
Hey, you got strength.
Yeah, strength is always a good thing to have for a physical attacker, just like magic is always a good thing to have for anyone who uses magic.
Oh, that's nice. I don't care about what
I must stay focused.
Next time, bring your friends.
Why don't you care about what Dorothea gets, actually?
Because I don't. I already used her last time, so I got to do launch this time. That's how I'm doing the Let's Play. I handle the business from that house. There we go, Ingrid. Keep doing that.
Okay, that was a pretty good level up.
I like him.
Okay, so near death, so him.
Thanks.
Ash, I choose you!
I'll do my best.
Oh, that's near death.
You saved me.
Ingrid can only take so much, like close-up combat.
Ready. Seems I prevailed. Oh.
There's the power of hand axe! Greatest.
Be gone.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that the crit rate for that was 1, for a second I thought you got that crit. That was the power of hand axe. If you actually got that 1% crit, then yes, I would also agree on the power of hand axe.
Not quite. That seems like a bad idea. Let's just throw 1 towards Dimitri instead of 5.
Too easy.
Dimitri is best to fight 1 guy at once.
Yeah, they're not the gods that they are late game.
They're not the gods they are late game after you've done the grinding.
God damn it, Ingrid!
Whoa, did...
Saw that coming.
Oh my god.
You have to aim really precisely.
Not good enough.
Now's our chance.
If you haven't tried it before, you probably wouldn't know how to throw an axe through a building.
We must all
Man,
do our part.
can everyone keep getting levels like that? I'd be very happy.
I'll do my best.
We can go throw a javelin.
Seems I prevailed. Have I improved some?
Not as good as the last one, but still good. Still decent.
Would have preferred strength, but
thank you.
To do bad, you actually could use a heal quite a bit. Also, probably good idea to keep him away from magic users. Yes, his resistance clearly is not very good.
That's how it goes.
Damn, Mercedes, why do you have to be so slow? You're supposed to be a luxury car.
Is this a joke?
Feeling like it at that point.
Stay vigilant.
Okay, definitely not. Oh, you fight Dimitri. Head.
Oh, you can attack through the building? See, you can do it too. You can throw stuff right through buildings if you try hard enough. You have to throw it very precisely so it goes right between the atoms of the building.
That is that.
Of course she's speedy in that kind of outfit.
Another step forward.
There's no river in between that.
Good job, you did 2 damage.
another win.
And now they will all die.
So.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I had to cough.
Oh, okay.
Let's begin.
This sounded violent.
I didn't look at the hit. I did not notice that that hit was 45.
These are the things you have to pay attention to sometimes.
I was like, ooh, that does enough, and I'm like, wait. No, it didn't.
Actually, it didn't even do enough damage for that, so...
Well, none of his stuff would. Meanwhile, that seems like
I'm on. It's time.
And so, that is
You like, well, you do agree with the idea that there's no kill like overkill, don't you?
Sure.
This is what a real man looks like.
You agree?
I mean, I like overkill, just don't take it too far. Don't take your overkill to overkill extremes.
I was meaning more Sylvain's line of this is what a real man looks like, but sure.
Well, no, I wouldn't say Sylvain's what a real man looks like. Real men don't look like anime characters.
They don't!
No, they do
You're gonna
not.
tell me anime isn't actually real.
No, anime is not real.
Maybe in our world, but in Undertale it is.
No, not really. I'm
Explain
sorry I
Mad
have to
Mew Mew.
shatter your heart to pieces.
Explain Mad Mew Mew then.
It's a doll.
Yeah, a doll that exists. It lives.
A doll that exists that is possessed by a ghost. That could be possessed by a ghost.
Exactly.
It's pretty clear that anime isn't actually real in the world of Undertale.
And you just don't understand. Why don't
Damien, you don't need to shield yourself. You might have to let your heart shatter to pieces.
That sounds painful.
It happens to everyone every now and then.
What should I do?
Murder. Good, just like that.
I'll cut through.
Don't make the same mistake again. Okay, you didn't. I'm glad you didn't make the same mistake. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't go for the 45% hit rate.
It'll work at some point.
I must keep aiming high.
It's gotta work at some point, right?
Ready.
Not always. Mitri's strength is really high for only being level 9.
Not even level 9, he's level 8.
Here goes.
He's level 8, that's still incredibly high for how low his level is.
Everyone will be so pleased.
I'll give it my all.
Okay, she got some speed. That'll help her to double stuff more often, at least.
Come on, Ash, dude, get that more crit. Damn it. You didn't get the crit.
I'm on it.
Point.
You can't rely on a 4% chance, Damien.
Why not?
You're out of luck.
Would you bet your life on a 4% chance?
Yes.
Yeah, that means you have a. That means you have like.
Stay focused.
That means you have like a 1 in 20 chance to not die.
As a YouTuber, the answer is yes.
What does being a YouTuber have to do with this?
4% chance. 4% chance of making it big. I'll take it.
Becoming a big shot on YouTube depends heavily on depends a lot more heavily on the content you produce, I guess, and it does depend on blind luck, but you need a lot more luck than that. It's a lot lower than 4%.
I'm not saying really stupid words. You know, like Seattle.
You said Seattle. You're banned.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A threat eliminated.
I've noticed some characters seem to have a little more trouble getting kills than others here.
Yeah, some of them level up very quickly, others do not. Depends on the stats. Stats, bro. It all depends on the stats.
And Mercedes is really bad at attacking people. I mean, she can try, but she is not very good at it. And I mean, again, I guess I haven't tried attacking someone with a Mercedes. It probably wouldn't be very effective.
Can you think of any other jokes, sir?
I'll find something. I moved on from the Bernie jokes you were clearly tired of, so,
Bernie's not even here!
Yeah, it's only part of the reason I moved on.
Doing my part.
Come on, you gotta rely on the crit chance. Nope, too bad. No crit for you.
Oh, got that crit
It's done
chance.
is done.
Somehow. You didn't even need it that time.
If only my
Oh, that's how it always works. The one you don't need is the one you get.
I'm glad you understand how it works now.
Now you can kill. Now you can show no mercy.
Had to be done. This isn't so hard.
You gotta take away the mercy from her name. Now she's just Dez. Or Days, however you want to pronounce it. Or D's. How would you pronounce that?
These nuts. That is your new official name, Mercedes.
Oh no.
That is
even
your
see
new
it
official
coming.
name. Mercedes nuts.
Now I'm wondering if you did this during the actual Let's Play.
No, she wasn't on screen that much.
Oh, because I guess she wasn't part of the house, but whatever.
Yeah, she's Blue Lions. Which is why she's here on the Blue Lions.
Another win.
Because that's how the sound works. What
The
did I
sound?
just say?
What does this have to do with sound?
Sorry, I think I might be high again. It happens every now
Next
and
time,
then.
bring your friends.
What do you mean again?
Don't worry about it.
Stronger.
I'm going to worry about it.
Don't worry about that.
I'm gonna worry about
Your
it.
problem is that you're too distrusting of others.
Yeah, I've learned not to trust others. You betrayed me too many times, Damien.
It's not over yet. It's just not my day.
Feeling it.
Water effects look really weird from this top-down perspective.
It does kind of look like a black hole sometimes. There.
The better
Anyway,
to
to
serve.
do is awesome.
It seems.
He's strong and he tanks hits. That's the main important thing about him.
Have I improved?
Wait, is the weapon triangle still a thing in this? I thought it was.
Sufficient.
So.
It puts down the hit. The only thing that happens is that the hit chance is different. Or at least that's from what I noticed.
Doesn't seem to make much of a difference on your actual hit chance, though, is what I'm noticing.
Stay
It
vigilant.
doesn't really. And another crit from Annette.
I'm starting.
I expect no less.
How does she keep getting all those crits?
Because of her godlike powers.
It's too bad she couldn't use all her crit luck to get a slightly better level up.
The fight continues.
Amazing, and which I am very happy with.
Ash is decently fast and strong, so he can actually double things reliably, which helps a lot. Even that level up that was supposedly a joke, he still got more speed, so it's fine.
Yeah, it might be two stats, but it's the two stats I care about, Ash. Now get rid of that Pikachu already. Clearly not working.
He's trying. I need to do a challenge run where he keeps the Pikachu the whole time.
Seems I
Isn't that
prevailed.
just called Pokemon Yellow?
I'm getting.
No, you don't have to keep the Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow if you don't want to. I'm pretty sure.
Had to be done.
Yeah, that's why I can put mine in a daycare, and then caught a Haunter, taught it Thunderbolt, and named it Pikachu.
He at least did a slightly better job in some of the like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee of actually making you want to keep the starter.
Well, that's because they're broken in those.
I guess that's what you need to do to make someone want to keep a first form starter that refuses to evolve.
I mean, Eevee makes sense to not evolve because Eevee's possible to work with.
Generally, the only time there's no reason you wouldn't evolve Eevee unless you're just waiting for it to evolve from friendship into a specific form.
Alright, Bernie, going on Felix. And Ingrid.
Alright, done.
Stay focused.
Do you remember this map for something?
Yeah, because your party split in two.
Oh, I see.
What should I do?
Weak. Ah, you fail against the power of Dedue. And Dedue fails to actually gain a level.
Well, he tried. He will gain a level next time he does something. That's certain. Ingrid, why can't you get the kill?
Because she's not leveled up enough.
She has quite a few levels. How can you be outdone by yourself? Be outdone by Dimitri?
Because Dimitri is god tier.
But can't you be better? Can't you be more like Dimitri? You try hard enough.
I'm on it.
Okay, maybe he can't be more like Dimitri, no matter how hard no matter how hard she tries. But doesn't mean she can't try.
I mean, once I actually put her on a horse, then she's pretty much just fighting so bad at that point. Actually.
You're weak. I haven't.
What's up? Thought of that
What were you thinking of?
Should I have held back?
What Ingrid does have, so never mind. Won't need to worry about it.
Okay then. I was about to wonder what it was, but then it's like, okay, never mind. Don't worry.
Boss. Got having to think.
Why do they always keep attacking Shady? Keep barely do any damage.
Because it's clearly the best option.
But it's not.
Think about it that way. That's the the first guy that I've been fighting who doesn't get immediately killed by her.
Thank goodness. Aw, this stinks.
Hey, you got magic. I'm happy. Good job, Ingrid.
Seems I prevailed.
Oh, please get strength. Yes! And speed. Good. Keep doing that.
You see, all you have to do is beg her.
Then she'll do the things that I hope and wish for. Thunder!
No hard feelings. It's just not my day.
Yeah, but
Stats that I'm wanting on Mercedes.
Mercedes finally learned the art of the Thunder Hand.
Another win.
I don't think you need a hand for that. I think she literally just called and texted Zeus being like, hey bro, can you help me with this?
I prefer to think it was the Thunder Hand.
Of course you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Why don't you ever know what you're talking about?
Sylvain, why'd you miss? was an 89!
You have to always plan.
Hit.
You have to always plan to miss occasionally.
But it's an 89! They're better than that!
Just because it's an 89 doesn't mean it can't miss. You still got an 11% chance to miss. It's not outside of the realm of possibility.
Nathan, did I not tell you that I hate math?
It's barely even math, it's just a basic percentage.
Probably should have assisted, so I'm gonna heal.
Here we go!
Oh, thanks. I'll go.
Especially when I'm throwing him like that.
Oh, actually, I guess Physic does heal. Physic gives more EXP because it's a higher level thing, right?
Sure. I think that's how it works.
My all.
Maybe.
I think that is
I'm
partial.
good at games! I know all about games! What does this do again? Come back, cowards!
Run away! God damn, it's one off.
First one.
You better not miss.
Now that you've said that, it will most likely be a miss.
Well, I hope not. It's 100.
Because you said that.
I hope it won't miss. It's at 100.
Well.
Well, apparently in Fire Emblem 6, only for very specific things, it was possible to miss a 100. Due to a bug in the RNG. That, but
glitch.
Sort of like the.
God
RNG
damn, Felix! Nice.
That is a really nice level up, even though he really doesn't need the magic.
What should I do?
Well, I mean, I can give him some. Start giving him some dark magic if I wanted to.
Stay focused.
Nothing's stopping me.
It's our chance to prevail.
Great ground.
That is that.
You did 24 damage to the Earth itself.
Take that, Lavos.
Well, Lavos isn't the planet. Lavos is trying to kill the planet. You're helping Lavos.
I'm starting.
Thunder!
The Thunder Hand is incredibly powerful.
Alright, Beefs, I'm giving you an important choice. Who do you want to die to?
Whoops. Oh well.
Hey, you got strength.
Strength and speed, that's the most important stats for most close-up fighters.
Mercedes, why are you gaining strength? Why'd you move to your bow? You have fire!
Let's be careful.
Use the fire! Or the Nosferatu. Really, any of those would be more helpful. Anyway, time to go catch the cowards.
You are surrounded. Please surrender.
Actually, don't surrender. Killing you is way more fun.
Killing you is worth far more EXP.
And look at that, the mercy button's not responding.
Actually, there is no mercy button in this game. This is Fire Emblem. This ain't no Undertale.
Yeah, this is Overtale. Meaning your life is over.
Why am I even here?
I'm hilarious.
Also, it takes place above ground, so yeah, Overtale.
Also, that one guy just ran straight into the cliff face.
Well, no one cares what that guy does.
Thanks so much.
Uses physic. Heals the guy right next to me anyway.
Well, it's worth more EXP, so might as well.
I don't know why I'm bothering to move these people.
Might as well.
Oh my god, the bandit lived.
Not for long.
Bandit, you're fired!
No hard feelings. It's just not my day.
That's a very violent way to fire someone. Why would you do that? Really, Damien, why would you do that?
I'm starting to think the game probably doesn't expect me to be able to do this many battles.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yo, considering the suggested level, level 5. What am I at by now? N, 8, 11, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. Alan, stay there.
You've done enough leveling up for now.
Yep. Indeed. As Art Crom would say, indeed. Now anyone's going to be happy to do. Oh, Dimitri's happy. I forgot I didn't do anything with you. Get some spears.
Huh, okay.
That worked
Good
out.
boy. And,
Good boy, perfect boy, great boy.
Best boy.
Oh no. Now what should I do? Thank you for being so kind, Professor.
Well, that's one way to get 4 of them, anyway!
That works. There's still a few people left that you could teach, I suppose.
That's nice, I don't care. I don't care about the Black Eagles. They're here to gain support and not do anything else.
You sure you don't want to teach them anyway? I mean, that is your job, you know.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Don't you want to do your job?
I think I'm good.
You gotta do your job
I
a
think
little.
I'm good. And they get together.
Professor!
Everybody do whatever you want.
Seems we finally finished.
That's it. I'm done. No more work for me. Especially not with her. Not in a million years.
I got bad news for you, buddy.
Each new experience is an asset.
It's in my grasp.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
It's all coming together.
I'm getting the hang of this.
It's starting to take shape.
Hope this is good for something. One step before the next step.
Edelgard's birthday, no flowers.
Mm-hmm.
You get no flowers. Yeah, I'm taking. I guess that a lot of people can take. Quite a few people can take intermediate.
I guess it's up to you how many of those people you actually want to take it.
Well, that works.
Easy.
I didn't even realize how long that went on for.
Oh, what a relief.
Want me to do it again?
No, I do not. Please don't. Good. Thank you for not doing the whole thing again.
Huh. Okay.
Skip her straight into, or
Yeah, I think she's probably gonna end up. Mercedes is probably gonna end up being your healer of this playthrough.
that's the plan. I'll give her monk just push her straight into intermediate.
Is there any major reason, or?
Well, finishing classes get you abilities, so I don't know, might get an ability for it or something. And I'm out of beginner seals. Be right back. There we go. Alright, now you can take the test.
You just had to run and grab something first.
I must continue to...
There we go. Now everyone's good to go. Let's see what I can do. I finished the class. I've been close. Probably. Longer.
Oh, if that's what you wish.
Anyway, support hell.
Oh god, we gotta do. There's so many of these now.
Are you injured?
No.
Good.
And auto advance makes some of these scenes way funnier.
Alone, without your assistance.
My apologies.
Your apologies are empty. I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry, Dedu. His Highness has put his faith in you. You're a valuable comrade, no matter my feelings. The people of Dusker...
Save your breath. There were countless people like you in the capital. People who spat, threw things, insults and stones alike, whenever they pleased. Their anger was natural. I do not begrudge them.
I see.
You owe me no apology, and I will keep my distance on all other occasions. But on the field of battle, allow me to aid you. If you were to fall, His Highness would grieve.
I see. Then I will accept your help.
on the battlefield.
Understood.
So I guess it's sort of. They say sort of have chemistry.
In the library. Oh, is that?
And not really
Felix?
chemistry, just for a friend. It's the beginning of a friendship.
Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really
You
like
might
it.
enjoy
The
reading.
plot is pretty different from
I
the typical
can't
Knight's Tale,
read.
but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Yeah, well, have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
You know, I was joking, but I guess this guy
For
actually
one thing,
can't
The
read.
knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous. Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense.
Okay, so Felix is good at
Fools
fighting,
make
but
themselves killed
not.
for nothing. Only to be celebrated as heroes.
And
books like
he has some interesting
Writers
views
of
on
these
life,
stories are
and
worse
also
than
can't
tyrants.
read.
They seize control of people's
sure he can
thoughts.
read.
That's a little much.
I prefer to think that he's just
interested
upset
in-
he can't
don't
read. That's
care.
why he is talking all this shit about books.
Such blind
Tsundere,
enthusiasm
no.
is
The
dangerous.
Tsundere's
Be
not,
more moderate in your passions.
not angry.
You know
He's
something,
angry
Felix?
because he can't read. There's no other reason.
You
there
are
can't
exactly
be
like the knight in this story.
Excuse me?
I know it's probably not actually the
On the
case. I just
surface,
prefer to
he's
think he can't
sarcastic and
read.
intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares
Meanwhile,
for
It's
Ash
funnier that
loves
way.
Yonder.
In the end,
Meanwhile,
they become
Ash
heroes
loves
together
Tsundere.
and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him. I'm going to lend you this book. Really, I insist. Just give it a read.
He's gonna
all
borrow
right?
it, isn't he?
Trust
He's
me.
gonna go
and
burn
you
the
can tell
book.
me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
He burned it. But aren't you listening?
Hey Felix, you free? You don't look very busy. Let's go find some girls to chat with.
Chat with them by yourself. You're interrupting my training.
Hey, come on. Don't talk like that. How long have we known
I had to
each
say, I
other?
was not aware that
Long enough,
Felix
if
was
you
going
ask
to be
me.
the male tsundere
We
of
only
this
know
group.
each other because of our parents' friendship. I
Male
didn't say
tsunderes
that.
are generally
Is that
pretty
how it
rare
went?
anyway, so...
I
here
remember
we
it more
are.
like you always following me around. Whenever there was something wrong, like you
At
lost
least he's
your
slightly
brother,
less
or you
violent than
fought
most
with Dimitri,
tsunderes are. Most of
you'd
them
come
just
crying to me.
always inflicting
You were so
violence on
meek and pure
everyone
back
and
then,
everything around
cute
them.
even,
Mostly
like a
the
baby
object
brother.
of affection.
That's
Usually.
enough.
Because of an understanding. Remember,
What?
kids, clenched fists.
I
Because
said
it's better to
that's
punch
enough.
than to grope.
Hey, sorry. I just came to see if you wanted to pick up some girls. I didn't mean to get on your nerves.
I don't remember
Look,
what A or
you've
B
been getting
was.
on my nerves for years.
I
I've
just
tried to be
remember
patient
clenched
with you,
fist
but I'm tired
and
of holding
D.
my tongue. You're reckless in your personal affairs and in battle.
Alright, the really
always
old,
piling on
that really
about
old,
Well, if a
guide
man
on
sees
how
a
to
pretty
survive
girl,
an
you
anime.
can't just let her pass by
A harem
like
anime
that.
specifically.
That's just
Yep.
rude.
You're
First off,
insatiable.
pick
Do you ever
one,
stop?
dumbass.
Certainly
Secondly,
not to practice
don't
your
pick
sword
the
technique.
sister.
You always skip training. And you never consider
Just
how your
saying,
actions hurt
I'm not
others,
so sure
or
it's
how you
as
hold
easy
it
it's as
back.
easy as you say. You'd probably
It's
run
never
into
my
some serious
intention.
issues.
Come on.
At
If
some
there's
point
the-
during the
and
harem.
if there's the
I'm
yandere,
not really...
pick that one.
Look, if that's the impression
Pick
I've
that
got-
The
one
thing
and,
is,
and
the
agree to
problem with
everything she
dealing-
wants.
The problem with dealing with all this advice is that you usually suffer severe cranial damage pretty early on in the harem relationship, so you won't remember any of this advice.
Well, that's mostly for
Have
the
some tea.
tsundere, if you have a tsundere in there.
You're almost certain to have a
Sorry, but we're
tsundere
all
in
out
there
of
somewhere.
cakes. Should I bake some more?
Please.
See,
don't.
that's why I like Dairy.
Oh, your clothes are so dirty.
You like dairy just a little too much.
Mercedes, what's wrong with you?
See, dairies are like tsunderes, except they don't punch you and just tell you what you want, tell you what they feel.
You don't have to bother with all this. I can do without.
They also don't want to stab your friends.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You just
And they
remind
always
me
turn
so
into
much of my
yandere,
little
so
brother.
god damn it.
I do?
Yes, his name is Emile. We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household. That is, until I was about 8 or 9 years old. I haven't seen him since then.
Sorry to state the obvious, but I'm not your brother. I'm not Emile. Can't you find someone else to bother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll leave you alone. Please help yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot. Goodbye.
Yes, so Mercedes is mildly socially
Felix
awkward.
Hugo Fraldarius. There is no one else. Brother. You're following me. Stop.
I am leaving you alone, just as you asked. I may be walking the same way as you, but...
What do you want?
You've made it abundantly clear I'm not to want anything from you, including politeness.
I heard a rumor that you're planning to settle
Wait, why does her
down with a
portrait
noble.
still show her wearing the
You're trying to
cap
get
when she
close
doesn't
to
have
me,
it
aren't
on?
You want to marry
Because
into
she's
House
supposed to.
Fraldarius.
She's supposed to have it on, but
But
she
it's
doesn't
not
have it
like
on
any
because you
old
put her
noble
in
will
the
do.
wrong costume for
I just
this.
find you interesting,
Pretty
is
much.
all. Is that so odd?
That's how they
Interesting.
mostly work,
I'm
actually.
not interesting. What do you mean?
I've never met a noble so... unsociable. Yes, that's the word, unsociable. Other nobles are quick to be friends, even if it's just because they might gain something from it.
The Empire's nobility, maybe. The Kingdom's nobility is a whole different animal.
If they are, so what? You should care how others think of you.
Why? I don't answer to them. All that matters is improving my skill. I'll prove my worth on the battlefield.
So how long are you planning on
Those
streaming
people care
this
so much
route
about
before you
appearances
start
they can't
recording
even
it for
see each
YouTube
other.
again?
Until that February
Oh, I
or
agree.
March date.
What's important isn't how someone looks.
So
it's their
you
true
still have a
nature.
very long ways
I
to
don't
go. Although it might
pretend
speed up a
to
little
know your
later
true
once you've done most of the
I don't even have a very good understanding
but
of my
once
own.
you've done most
But I
of the
suppose you see mine just
support
fine,
conversations.
don't you? Just a silly girl with
Maybe.
no thoughts in her head
Who
except
knows?
for marrying a noble. Yes?
Because at the rate you're going, you're gonna chew through them pretty quickly.
Well, we got a lot of supports to go through, so.
And a
that's
friend of
why.
mine, a guy I've talked to, and it's pretty.
And eventually
fantastic,
they're gonna be
streaming
we're gonna be having to stop to be forced to not be able to do these
The pan's smoking.
until we hit plot.
Mercedes, what's going on? My eyes. I can barely breathe.
Oh, Ash, I'm so glad you're here. My cooking's not going very well at all.
What did you put in there?
I used some of this spice.
Oh my god, you almost killed
And
Ash.
the herbs on the top shelf. Then I started frying it in oil.
That explains it. We use that herb for smoke bombs. Just turn the heat off and cover the pan.
Who puts that next to the freaking cooking?
People in the dining hall don't look so
Yeah, I think it's kind of their fault if
Sorry,
they put
everybody.
something you
Could
use
we
for
clear out the
smoke
dining hall for a
bombs
few
in the
minutes,
middle of a
please?
bunch of like stuff you use for cooking.
Well, some folks were a little annoyed, but at least we got the place cleared out. It's a good thing no one mistook all that smoke for an attack. That could have been a disaster.
I'm so sorry.
You see, on this shelf we have the flavor bomb
it's my
salsa,
I
you
should
have
have
the
taught you
barbecue
which
sauce,
groups to avoid.
and the
Cyanide.
hand
Blame
grenades.
yourself.
I just need to figure out how to do it right for
Here
next
we
time.
have all of the.
Next
Here
time?
we have all of our spices that people
You still want to
need.
try again, even after all that?
Sugar,
Of
spice,
course. If I didn't, that would just be a
Cyanide.
waste of everything you taught me.
Kool-Aid,
that's
Nightshade.
If you
Kool-Aid
quit
mix.
every time you made a mistake,
A lot of
then
Kool-Aid
you'd never
mix,
learn
actually.
anything, right?
That's a great point.
Powdered cocaine to go with, or cocaine, which is indistinguishable from the sugar, but we keep it here because we have nowhere else to put it.
Instead, then there wouldn't be smoke.
And the crack.
What do you think, Ash?
Boiling, huh? Yeah, that'd be fine.
Great. I'm gonna get this right
Also the
next time for
LCD.
sure.
And
LCD. LCD is a screen type. It's LSD is the drug. You're telling me you're gonna smoke your TV screen?
Hell yeah, man!
Oh, Ash.
I'm seeing all the colors.
I am.
I bet you are seeing all the colors. They're just actually forming together into coherent images.
Hey, would you like to study together? We can help each other out
Dude,
with
I
this
think
stuff.
I'm so high I'm seeing
yes.
some girl
We'll get a
talk
lot
with
more
a
done working
dude.
together.
I'm seeing her too. It's normal.
Are you high too, man?
Water, Ash.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I must
This
not be high
question's
enough
got me
then.
stumped. A ballista inside a
We
castle
both
is
see the
ready to
girl with
fire
the
at
devil
enemies
horns and
outside.
white hair.
What angle should be used for the shot? Assume
Oh,
the
she doesn't
ballista
have
is
devil
the
horns
same
or
as
white
those
hair.
in
I just
Garreg
see a
Mine.
girl.
Ignore the effects of wind.
Okay.
This is for defensive strategy, isn't it? Why is it so complicated? Don't you just aim and fire?
Yeah, a girl with devil horns and white hair.
You
What's
have
that?
to
What's that a
focus on
reference to?
maximizing target accuracy to reduce your miss rate. To start, let's
Because I know it's
start out
probably
with
a
some-
reference.
Well,
Let's see.
a lot of
Using these
animes now
ballista
when you
specifications.
really think about
If
it.
the ballistic whirls follow this trajectory, they'll hit
That's
the
a
enemy
very
lines,
common
right?
trope.
Oh, that makes
Oh,
sense. Because the
I suppose
enemy
it
line
is.
will be here.
White
not
hair
aware of
equal.
that.
Okay,
Remember,
now try using that
kids,
same
if
technique
if
and
they
applying
have
it to
white
this
hair,
other
they're
problem.
secretly
If the
evil.
walls are this high and the enemy lines are at that distance. Oh, I think I see.
I knew you'd get it.
Wow.
That's the
I
case
didn't
with
expect
almost
math of all
every
things
single
to be useful
anime.
in a siege. This is tough. Numbers are not my strong suit. But this really is the sort of thing you have to know if you want to command troops.
That's true. But
Also,
not
if they
everyone is
wear
good with
nothing
numbers.
but white,
That's why we have tacticians do
Probably
these
evil.
calculations for us, or prepare them before we go to battle. A century ago, the Empire's mathematicians played a huge role in the Battle of the Wall of Fodlan.
I had no idea.
Unfortunately,
You
that's
really
just
know
how it
what
is.
You're doing, Annette.
also
think
if they're
so?
if they are super religious
Definitely.
and you're playing
You've
an
obviously done a
RPG,
lot of studying.
definitely
I really
evil.
admire that.
I suppose I have. Studying is a necessity if you want the advantage over your enemies. But necessity aside, it's nice to hear you say that.
Doing supports.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it? Ash?
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an
So
old
Nathan,
book.
favorite
One of the
color
really
of
old
eyes.
legends of Fargus.
Favorite color of eyes?
Must be the sword of Kaifon then. yes?
That's a tricky question because there's a
so
lot of
you know
different options.
Oh, yes.
Which
There's
one
one
are
that I
you
would-
usually like
I read it often as a
attracted to
child.
if you are
In
even
fact,
if
I read
you're
it so much that my personal
like
copy
is there
fell
one
apart.
that's like common?
I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book.
Not that I've
The tale
noticed.
of
I
the
usually
warrior
don't look
Kaifon,
at the color
whose
of people's
devotion and loyalty
eyes.
enabled his best friend Luke to become king. He went to
You
great
just see the
lengths to
dark
see things
depths
through.
inside of them.
Exactly. I
The
love the
dark,
image of him charging forward into the fray,
holes
ready to take
inside
on
of the-
any
of the
obstacle in the
color.
name of his king.
Indeed. He who
That's
is
not
the
how I
very
think of it.
picture
I
of
just
the
don't
perfect
usually
knight. In
care
my
about
opinion, the best
someone's
chapter
eye
is right around
color.
the middle of the book.
Yeah.
Something I notice, especially if
the
it's
part
pointed
about the
out,
war,
but
the
Yeah, you
eagle
check
and
up
lion?
you
That's
yeah,
my
you
favorite
look
part.
at the other eyes,
In a
don't
flash,
you?
Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's
Not
blade
quite.
mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade
color?
hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay
honestly, I
vanquished,
usually go for
decimated by his mighty
black
blows.
or brown for hair color.
I can recite the entirety
Na-
of it if you
natural
like.
colors.
I never grow weary of that tale. The pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never
Very
get
type.
tired of it. Some people laugh at me
What?
for reading these old
Very
tales,
type.
but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well.
Honestly, I don't think I'd do well with any dairy type
Tell me,
except dairy,
what other books do you
because,
enjoy, Ash?
well,
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden
that's
of
just
Wind.
not the way I work.
You have
I remember
fantastic
you
taste.
saying you liked the
That story is
Dandere
another
type, which
favorite.
was the
The
shy
final
one.
chapter makes me tear up every
Oh yeah,
time.
in theory,
When I first
Dandere
read
would
it,
be
I just couldn't get that
it'd be
ending
nice,
out of my
but I
head.
don't think
It seems we have
well,
much in common.
I
look forward to
don't think
chatting
it would
again
work
sometime.
out all that well
I'd love
because
to.
if you have
Yes,
one shy
let's.
person and another shy person, they probably won't ever talk. Unless they just happen to be close to each other by pure chance.
Oh my god, Ash still has supports!
Ash, I need to give you more gratitude.
Ash is
for the
friends
common
with
techniques you share.
everybody.
Well, what do you expect? He's a cinnamon roll.
You mean when I haggled for you?
He doesn't look like a
Yes,
cinnamon
it
roll to
has
me.
made
He
for
looks too
many
gray to be a
savings.
cinnamon roll.
I was telling the professor, we both are
What
so
if that's
happy.
the icing?
Really, it
Icing
wasn't a
isn't
big
supposed
deal.
to be
But
gray.
I'm glad the
What's wrong with
professor
your
was
icing?
pleased.
Did you leave it out for 2 years?
Well, sometimes it's gray or so.
What is it? Do I
Like
have
a
something on my face?
Darker white?
For a lot of time, I was living in the
It's called
Imperial
gray. It's not
capital.
called dark
Then
white.
I came here to the monastery. Both places contain many nobles,
Well,
and many chances
well, that's...
to be learning noble
Look,
customs.
I don't go for
That's
every
true.
single
When you're surrounded by
Crayola
new
color.
people, you naturally pick up all kinds of stuff.
If you're going to ask me
with
what the
nobles, there's
difference
a
is
lot to
between
learn.
yellow
All
and
the etiquette is
macaroni,
overwhelming.
I'm not going to be able to
Not
tell
to
you
mention the
very well.
dancing. I just keep
And I'm
stepping
not
on
going to
my
ask that
partner's
question.
In Fodlan, the nobles are training for dancing.
Or if
since
you're
they're
going to
new.
tell me
They have
ask
much
me the
skill.
difference between
When I
gray
was a
and
kid,
elephant.
I spent most of my time helping out at my
I
parents' restaurant.
wasn't going to
and
do that
playing with
either.
my brother and
I'm just
sister.
interested in how
Back then,
frosting is
I never
gray
dreamed I'd
in
ever
your
be studying
universe.
at a proper academy with
Frosting
all
can
these
be a bunch
nobles.
of colors.
I have learned many
I mean, it
customs of
can,
the
but I've
nobles,
never seen
but few
gray
of the
frosting
commoners.
before outside of just
I'm
like
hoping
very
you will
specific
teach me
like artistic
techniques,
applications.
Well, you're the person who
Where it has
also
to be
never heard of
gray.
macaroni and cheese and
Secret
hot dogs,
skills.
so you're already
I don't
weird.
think I know anything that fancy.
We're both weird.
That is
Let's
not
just
the
accept that,
truth.
okay?
The technique for
Not
money
weird!
saving can be helpful even for nobles. It has use for all the world.
Are you sure you want
I
to
don't know
say
about
you're not
that.
weird?
Really, I don't have
Yeah,
any special
what
secrets.
of it?
Commoner
I've never
wisdom is
been
only to be
weird.
shared with commoners, then?
I've
That's a
always
lie,
been
you
my
know it.
normal
I have
self.
understanding.
That's a lie and you know it.
Knowledge.
But I've always been my
Ash.
normal self.
How about we make a bargain?
Yeah, you've been your normal
We can be
self, but that
trading
doesn't mean your
information.
normal self isn't
In
weird.
Brigid, powerful curse techniques are passed down. And we can speak with the spirits. I can be teaching you these things.
What? Curses? No. I don't need any dangerous information like that. But if you really insist, I guess I could teach you a few things about what life is like on the streets. Would that be enough?
You will be showing me the secret techniques? I cannot be waiting!
That's not what I meant.
Well, we got out of Ash.
Alright.
Sylvain only has one.
Okay, we're almost done with the
You look divine as
storm of
always.
supports.
Are you off
No,
to
we
pray?
aren't. We got like 5 other characters past
I
this.
was just on my way to pray.
But how many other supports could they
Well,
have with
because
each
I've been
other?
watching your lovely.
Well, there's free with almost every
You're the type who's
free
always
with
looking at
every
girls, aren't
one
you?
of the characters
I won't
in
lie,
the class.
I do enjoy beholding women, but I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound
So
like
your
a
thing is
dumb,
we're going to
more
be here a
just-
while longer.
I think you're special.
Yes.
Oh, really? You think I'm so clumsy
It wasn't
that I need
surprising
someone
in
to
the
watch
Let's Play
over
to
me.
have an entire
Is
part
that
of
why you can't take
supports
your eyes off
after
You're
some
beautiful,
battle grinding.
and I mean that. You're.
I had a
How can I put it without
feeling.
sounding even worse. Okay, here goes. I
Sometimes
want to
even
get
a
to know
part
you
and a
better.
half.
As friends, I mean.
I don't know where to begin.
Well, what's something you like?
I like to pray. I've been praying regularly since I was a child.
You grew up in the Empire, didn't you?
Nathan, what do you like to do?
That's right. I was raised in house hotels.
Well, alright, I'm
Hotels?
talking with my cool friend
You were born to
Damien.
House Martreats.
It's a complicated
That's one thing.
story.
You know, you
I'm not
shouldn't
sure that
lie.
it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
Well, what if
I
I'm
don't
not
mean to be
lying?
nosy. If it's
Yeah,
too
I'm pretty
personal.
sure you are.
Oh no, I don't mind.
Old friend
I
named
wasn't trying to
Damien? I
hide
don't think you
anything
got
from
one of those.
House Martreats fell shortly before
Yes,
I
I
was
do. I'm
born.
talking to him right now.
Oh, so
My
that's why
father
you're so
passed away
distracted.
while
You're
my
talking
mother
to
was
some
still
other
pregnant with
friend
me,
that I don't know
so
of.
she had nowhere to go. After I was
I'm only
born,
talking to one person
my
right
mother ended
now.
up marrying
I don't
the
know
head
any
of House
cool people
Bartels.
named Damien or whatever.
Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child.
If you
who bore
if you
a
look
Christ.
hard within if you look hard within
She and
yourself,
I were
you'll
treated
find
as though
him.
we were no longer useful to the family after that.
You think the Bartels were just using
Oh,
her to
maybe you
secure a
should,
crest?
because I believe
They
it.
must have been. My mother and I were removed from the family and forced to flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned the Bartels name and took up our old family name again.
So you grew up in a
So
church.
Nathan, if you were a
Okay,
D&D
it makes more
class,
sense
which
now why
one
you're
would
praying
you
all the
pick?
time.
Yes, praying. I forgot that I was on my way to
I don't know all the D&D
And
classes
I
off the top of my
interrupted
head.
you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yes, see you.
Like, I mean based off, like warrior, cleric, and such.
House
such like
Bartels
that.
wanted a crest, and ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
Well, I kind of like Rogue, but I can't say I would reasonably be one. I don't
Ingrid.
have the
Can I have just a
Quicksilver
teeny tiny moment
tongue
of your
or
time?
the perception
Sure.
for that.
I
so
can spare a moment or
I'd
two.
most likely be I most
was
likely be more like
Do you have
warrior
any
or
interest
cleric.
in fashion and makeup and stuff like that?
I haven't the time to bother with such frivolities. As long as basic hygiene
Which
is
one
being
would be
met,
best for
then I'm
running in
happy.
head first without
But you're
thinking?
missing out on something so fun.
I
It's not like you
suppose
need it, of
warrior.
course. You've got beautiful bone structure, lovely hair.
But usually I
long
don't
legs,
run in
but
without thinking
aren't you
into
interested
new
in trying something
situations.
new?
Well, thank you. I suppose I do find it all somewhat intriguing.
Yeah, I'm not really the type
But
either.
my time is precious to me, and my
Unless I'm
focus
playing
is
a
on my
video
pay.
game, in which case
Taking time to
I
paint
am
my
the type
face
of person
simply
to
isn't
be
a top
like, okay,
priority.
step one, find a cliff. Step
Imagine if
two,
you could
see if there's
combine
fall
the two
damage
and
in
become
this
the
game.
most fabulous knight ever. Okay, maybe I'm taking
Yeah, the
it too
thing
far.
is, in the game, there's
I
not
know knights
exactly
don't necessarily need
consequences
a
if
ton of
something
makeup
goes
or
wrong.
things like that for the
Meanwhile,
job. I'm just saying, I really think you'd enjoy it if you opened your mind to it. All I'm talking about is a light touch.
I probably
I can
would
see it
try.
now.
I probably
Your
actually
gorgeous
would
face
try
done up with a
cleric.
delicate application of
Cleric
makeup.
if I was
The
able
fabulous knight who everyone looks up to and wants to be.
to. I'm not really
well,
into
maybe?
fighting people.
I guess. That does sound mostly harmless.
Hooray! Okay. We
yeah,
don't have a
I'm
moment to
not
lose.
too good at
Take this
outthinking
makeup
other
kit,
people,
play around
even
with
in
the colors and see
games.
what speaks to you.
Also, cleric would mean that I have a
wait just a-
purpose to heal.
I actually
and
got that
people
little
would
kit as
like
a gift the
me.
other day, and I wasn't sure what to do with it because I already had
Yeah,
that
unless
one.
your religion goes against theirs, in which
It's a
case they
limited
will
palette,
gladly
but
kill you.
I think it fits the look you're going for perfectly.
I actually never agreed to start putting that stuff on my face.
That's
in
why
a-
So that's how
What?
multiple religions go.
Well then, I guess this
What if
whole
I
kit
just
will
made
have
up
to go
my
to
own
waste.
religion?
I'll just throw it away like
And
garbage
then that means
it is.
every religion who isn't
You're
yours
throwing it
probably
away?
wants to kill you.
I can't just stand by and let
Religion
something
of
go to
doing
waste.
of being a good person
Okay.
and not being an
All right.
asshole.
Thank you. We can do this.
I'm an asshole and I resemble this remark.
That's the spirit. Oh, and I'm
Wait,
happy
what?
to help you learn to apply it too.
Resemble this
Let's go to my
remark?
room. I have some brush techniques to show
yeah,
you
if
before
you're-
you get started.
No,
Wait,
don't get
That's
carried
the
away.
joke, Damien.
I thought that was resent this remark.
That's a joke. I resemble that remark for when I resent that remark, but attend as like a Freudian slip.
I don't think I like this Freud dude.
That was my worst mistake
It reminds
yet.
me of Lloyd.
Why am I so clumsy
I don't
all
like
the time?
Lloyd.
The women laughed
Lloyd's
and
an
forgave
idiot.
me, but
Sigmund
supposed
Freud
to
is
face
a
him now?
very different person than
Hey
Lloyd.
there, Annette.
Let's put it that way.
What's with the sour face? Everything okay? I don't think I've ever seen you look so miserable.
don't tease me like that, Caspar. Can't you see I'm down?
Sorry. You know I didn't mean it. Did something happen?
So
You
how
don't have
was
to
with
share
these
if you don't
people
want
with
to. Keep talking
such
about my
strange hair colors?
You might
And
be right about
this
that.
is clearly supposed to be
Sure you don't
like
mind?
Middle Ages kind
Not at all.
of Middle Ages kind of technological and society and
in the
everything.
dining hall, so I offered to help out, but I sort
magic
of
So how
messed up. Big.
Okay, maybe
Oh,
heavy on
no.
that. Heavy
What
on
happened?
that. I'm
the place
confused as to
went
where
into a
this
flying
lies
through the air,
technologically,
and the
because we
pump
got
started giving off
nukes and
blue
hair dye,
steam.
but everything's still
Wow, sounds more
the
like
society
art
is
than
like
cooking to me.
a medieval
Well, it's
society.
not
The dining hall
nukes.
started chaos and
It's
started panicking,
magical
and then
nukes.
soldiers came running.
Finally, Catherine appeared and shut
You
everyone
know,
up with a slash.
How do you
nuke
make
spell.
magical nukes?
All I was trying to
The
do
nuke
was help
spell.
out. But in the end, I just
But Final
ended up
Fantasy
making
1 doesn't
more work for
exist
everyone.
yet.
I'm awful like that.
I wouldn't worry about
I
it
don't
too
think
much.
Final Fantasy
Accidents
created
happen.
nukes.
It's not like you were trying to make a mess.
I'm pretty sure Final
is the first
Fantasy
game I
did
can
not
think
create
of that actually
nukes.
had- Right, the Final Fantasy 1 was
Was
the first
anyone
game I
hurt?
know of to have a nuke spell.
Well, no, but
Well, there you go. No need to dwell on it and keep moping around. You had a bad day, but I'm sure you'll do better tomorrow.
Yes, you
No, I
had a
rest my
bad
case.
day.
you're right. I guess all I can do is try harder next
I
time.
rest my case. Final Fantasy 1
Thanks,
invented the
Caspar.
magical
That
nuke.
really did help me feel better. I can't keep moping around. I've got to
You
work
always
on my
had a bad
cooking
day.
skills. And I can count on you to be my taste tester, right? Right.
Sure. Just as
Also, I
long
just
as you're
realized
not
I
making
responded
any new
to
art projects.
the stream echo of what you said instead of what you actually said. That's probably happened at least once already, but I just noticed it there.
Bernadetta, please come out of your room. You've been in there for ages. You need to train.
And as usual, Ernie is remaining locked up in her
I'm
room
not
for
playing
all of
around,
eternity.
Bernadetta. This training is absolutely crucial to your future.
Like, you could put her in one of those like ancient evil seals that like seal someone in
did
a
you
room
come
or
here?
whatever for forever, and she wouldn't even complain.
I didn't choose to join the academy. I was forced.
I suppose not everyone has to be pleased about being here. But even so, Bernadetta, I'll ask one more time. Please come out of there.
And I'll tell you one more time. It's not happening. Not right now. Not today.
You leave me no alternative. If you're near the door, you'd better step away.
My door! Why?
Now hurry along,
There's no choice but to
Bernadetta.
open the
You've got lots
door.
of training to catch up on.
Spare me! I'll train! I'll train! Just not with you. Anyone but you, please.
Is that so? That presents a problem. I know we are two very different people, but whether or not you like me, we are on the same side and must learn to work together.
It's not about any of that. If this is how you treat people on your own side, what do you do to your enemies?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I did what was necessary to get you to comply. Nothing more. I do hope that the professor will be able to help you through the rest of your training. In the meantime,
The professor was going to neglect you,
Good luck.
Bernie. I'm sorry.
What?
You paid enough
I'm just doing what she wants me to do. Put her in a room. She wants to be on the bench. I'm putting her on the bench. We're out of
Did you use
support.
Bernie in the previous playthrough? Or?
Yes.
I thought so.
I've literally said that the whole time, being like, we did Black Eagles last time. So
Yeah,
that's
I
why
don't
the
know
Black
who's
Eagles
part
are
of which. I don't know which part of which of these people are part of which house.
Well, now you know. The ones I'm using are Blue Lions. The ones I'm
I
not
know.
using are anyone else. Understand?
Sort
You
of.
do? Good. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Anyway, I get the feeling we're gonna explore for quite a while.
No, we already got most of the talking. We already got all the talking done the first the first one. But right now,
Oh, if you're sure.
shines. Know what that means?
Just gonna go deal with all the shinies. Oh god, fishing minigame. I should have known.
Yay!
You gotta find Froggy. Aren't you a master fisherman? A fisherwoman? You're a master fisherwoman.
I love how this is the point where they're like, let's use the old Fire Emblem health bars.
Where else are you gonna use them?
I don't know. For the health bars?
Yeah, but you got a new style of health bar. You might as well use the new style for something. Yeah, I love how it also plays battle music whenever you're catching these fish.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best part. How long can you let you fish without using any stamina?
What'd you say?
How long are they gonna let you fish here? Like, does it use up no stamina or anything?
Yeah, no stamina.
Just fish here as long as you have stuff to fish with.
Yep. Indeed! Fish! Fish to your heart's content! Or to your wallet's content!
I think we're fishing beyond my content. But I can't stop you.
With you people and not liking fish!
Well, you caught something that's 5-star. Are you satisfied now?
Fish. Honestly, I don't know what you and Joel expected from a person who actually trains up Magikarps every time.
Something besides this. Because usually you don't have to fish Magikarp.
But fish!
And you generally use, like, everything.
I like how the fishing pole keeps going up and down. Also, fishing has a purpose, so don't worry.
Professor!
Oh, if you're sure.
But it does.
You had to give all the fish to a cat and make it the most obese cat in history?
Well, you can. Think. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing that, I guess. But the actual reason is that you get fish, so you can use the fish, to cook delicious meals and eat with everyone.
Hey, I guess you got some 5-star fish, so I guess you might as well use that.
While I'm making jelly.
It's gelatin, Swift fish gelatin.
You seem to know what you are doing.
It looks like he lit the fire with his hand, like he put his hand out and the fire immediately started. I didn't know he could use magic.
He secretly has black magic. Well, you didn't know?
No, I didn't know. He's supposed to be just the axe man. I didn't think he had like much of any magic stat at all. But he's been hiding it this whole time.
Yeah, what's the problem? He looks in. He looks in.
That looks appetizing.
Somehow, everything tastes better with company.
And is that the easy way that you restore everyone's mood between classes?
Pretty much.
You just cook delicious food for them, or eat delicious food with them.
Remember this, Professor. That look on Dedue's face means he thinks the food is pretty tasty.
Dedue's still kind of a weird name.
Today's dish was so good. Oh, but not as good as your homemade sweets, Mercy.
You're too kind. Maybe I'll bake some for you next time, Professor.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
I appreciate the
It's like
meal.
buns,
Nothing
I
beats
guess.
enjoying my
It's
favorite
buns
food.
glazed with something sweet.
Oh, okay. I didn't look at what I'm not even looking at the names. I'm looking at the enjoyed by section. So I was like, what the frick are we eating?
So yeah,
what
we
I'm
just
trying
we
to
just
say
fed.
is I would be a terrible person to check for literally any poison.
I'm sorry. That
You don't even look at the food before you eat it. You just inhale the entire thing.
I'm glad you understand.
If you see anything...
Hey!
What kind of ideas are you thinking of?
Yeah, it's in the brain under noggin. First, I need to start learning from the Pope. And what will I learn from the Pope? How to punch people!
You're gonna try to go for punch over Byleth punching everything?
Yeah, why not?
Thing I was thinking of would be more like trying to go for some kind of flight, because that's something you don't have at the moment. But I guess you'll probably have that later.
I have a past. Sorry, it's open to.
Pretty much. More punching!
It's still something I've heard works really well with Byleth, though. I guess some kind of mount, some kind of flying mount.
Punching. But the power of punching!
Punching is strong, but it's not. It is far from the only power.
Look at these arms! They were made for punching!
They're too small and weak.
Come to think of it. Here to train?
Anyway, you used up all your stamina trying to learn how to punch. And what do you have to show for it?
E rank in punching?
What do you require? Farewell.
Are you actually gonna use it for anything?
Probably.
Farewell.
I mean, I can. I can start
Welcome.
getting some punching equipment.
This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you.
Do you actually
This
have
one?
any punch?
Thank
Is
you.
there? I'm sure assuming you can buy punching equipment somewhere around here.
Yeah. I'll get it in a moment. I just want to sell here.
This one?
Thank you.
Oh, since I'm in that stamina.
This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you.
A temporary schmemorary.
This one? Thank you. Please come again.
From what I saw, this game actually has multiple tiers of healing items. There's like vulneraries, concoctions, and then something else higher up.
Here we are.
Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do?
Time
Many
to
thanks.
become the greatest puncher.
Isn't there like a isn't there a special sword-based weapon that only Byleth can use?
Yeah, but I don't really use it that often.
Oh,
Honestly,
okay.
not very good.
Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
So how much longer do you think we're gonna go for tonight?
We can probably go for a bit longer.
Maybe. Just keep in mind that of course you're not gonna remember what the hell you're doing the next time you get back to this, probably.
That's why I'm wanting to get to a spot where I have an idea on where I was like, okay, I was doing this.
Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed.
What?
Bunch of horse on me. Plus.
Am I?
This.
Of course I got it. You need to butter me up. Well...
I switch to the sword and ring. Never hurts to have a good just in case.
Although I'm not sure if his magic stats are good enough for that.
Look, my friend, do it. Rick, you.
Yeah, it's just some of them are better at some things than others.
In case she needs Bo if she runs out of magic. Hopefully she won't, but you never know.
I'll get the next one too. Thanks.
It's hopefully something you don't have to deal with very often, if at all.
No need for praise.
I don't know if she's good at it, but Ingrid makes me think Pegasus is nice. If I was playing this, that's probably what I'd end up going for.
That's the plan I'm going for.
Oh, you are going. That is what you're going for. Okay.
I mean, she's a female, which means Pegasus Knight is possible.
Okay, so some of the classes are still are gender locked. Then there are some limitations as to what characters can do what.
Professor.
Yeah, I was gonna do that anyway. I was gonna change you up anyway, so sure, go ahead for sword for right now. Ooh, support.
You there?
More support!
Won't you listen to this old man's troubles?
No.
I was born
Oh my God,
and
it's
raised
Jesus.
right here in this town. I spent
He's doing
my
great.
whole life
Jesus.
here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship. Why won't you talk
Hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I'm the main character. I can't talk. Otherwise, people won't be
so?
able to project themselves
I was
onto
sure
me.
you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
She's
Well,
so attentive.
I was thinking
She'll
of going
listen to
daily prayer,
anything.
but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk.
At least I think she's paying
How
attention.
terrible. That's no
I
good
mean,
at all.
she's staring at
May I
me.
be of assistance?
I hope
I'd be
she's
happy
paying
to
attention.
lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm.
So we're just gonna pick him up.
Splendid
All right.
work, Professor. He really seemed to appreciate our assistance. Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving
Thankfully,
me
we gave him a
strange
smile on his face. We didn't put a smile on that face.
Oh.
There's a big difference between those two.
How should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
And we also didn't take his face.
It's
If people are having their
describe,
faces
but I
taken,
can
then you're playing the
usually
wrong
tell when
game.
Someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress.
And I knew
I
Paper
spent
Mario
a
the
good
faster
amount
your
of my
door
life
was
living
off.
in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
I was thinking more Metopia, but okay.
I
I
spent
mean, it
nearly
does
10
happen
years of my
in
life in the
1000
Church of
at
Fargus.
one point.
Many came to us with
Only
their
at one
troubles.
point, though.
In my own time
Also,
of
quite a
need,
few times in
I
the
once
original
ran to
Paper
the church
Mario.
myself, and they helped me.
When does it happen in
May
the
I
original
share
Paper
something with
Mario?
you, Professor?
Well, that's not really
It's about a
taking
dream of
faces,
mine.
more like using faces while they're
I'd like
there.
to work in the church one day. I want to be like the
Yeah, it's
priest who
not as
helped
much
me.
of a
Never
stolen
mind.
one.
It's not a very realistic dream.
Never mind.
Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner
Oh, you
without
mean the
crest or
duplicate ghosts?
stature,
Now I remember.
maybe things would be different.
You know,
It's a bit
duplice
sad, but this is
ghost.
the way things have to be. After all, only the
There's
goddess
more than
can
one
decide our
duplicate
fate.
ghost in all of Mario? I never would have thought it. Okay.
Oh, they're a random encounter. There's better be more than one.
There's only two. It's just the same guy over and over again.
I'm so sorry, Professor.
There are.
I somehow
You can
overslept
encounter
during
up
the
to like
start
3 or
training
4 at the
session.
same time,
I
so
didn't
there's at
mean to
least
cause
3
you
or
and the others
4.
so much trouble.
It's clones of the same guy.
Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable. It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years
Yeah,
old.
she's passionate for
My father
learning.
was so
I get
happy to
it.
see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too. And that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that.
She has daddy
When I was
issues,
about
probably either
13,
dead
my
or...
father left
Okay,
home.
she just left and
He
went
was
to
a
get the
devout
milk
man,
and
so
never came
I
back.
figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers' Academy. I studied harder than ever.
Wait,
Sure
I just
enough,
realized I said
I
she.
finally earned a referral.
No, but he went to get the milk.
Unfortunately, my passion for
Man,
learning
and
became
that's-
more of an
and that's
obsession.
father is not a
I
woman.
got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax.
It is a gift.
Feels like I've
Happy
been running
Father's
in circles
Day.
ever since. No way! I still have such a long way to go.
Oh no, you offended the
I
Annette.
guess I'm doing something wrong if I'm working so
Oh,
hard.
what
I
a
can't
shock.
even
I'm not
work
good
hard
at talking to girls.
Okay,
Who would have thought
it's
it?
decided. From now
You're
on,
supposed to be
I'll
a
try my
girl in
best
this
not
game.
to
That should
try
make
my
you better
best.
at talking to girls.
You mean, besides the fact that Byleth is an emotionless plank of
Yay!
wood?
With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed. From now on, if you see me going overboard,
Just because she's a
just let me
motionless
know.
plank of wood
I'm
doesn't
new
mean she's not a
woman, after
girl.
all.
Lend me your power.
Okay, I'll give it my all. Here's the report.
That animation looked weird.
Got it. Good to go.
It's all coming together.
Nosferatu.
How long will this take?
I get it. You like Nosferatu.
I see now. I'm closing in on expertise.
Happy Nosferatu face.
I think you like Nosferatu too much. You need help.
Does anyone teach me punch? Yes, there is. Under punch!
Man, nobody wants to attend this class.
I'm getting it.
Sorry about any noises that end up being made. Only so much I can do to avoid that. Yeah, I don't see Annette using axe prowess very often. In fact, I don't really see her use axes very often at all in the first place.
Man, so glad that Geralt's mercenaries cloned themselves.
Geralt's mercenaries are the best.
Geralt.
That's why there's so many of them.
Geralt. The
Geralt.
It's
Geralt.
Jeff!
No, it's Gif!
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 It's Gif, like gift!
Peanut butter isn't a gift!
Yes, it is! You'd know if you ever had it.
I do have it! Too much, in fact!
And you should know it's a gift!
Should we do the mission or end it here?
Honestly, I guess it's up to you. How long do you think the mission's gonna be?
Probably about 20-ish minutes.
I think we could do the
20
mission.
to 30. But then we'd have to start next stream with a bunch of talking.
Oh, that could be a problem. Then in that case, we might want to end it here,
Yeah,
so we could
I
have
think
something
this
to
is
do at the start of the next stream.
Yeah. We can go kill Ash's surrogate father. I'm sure everything will go well.
Turn Ash's surrogate father into Ash.
You know, we do have fire skills.
It's up to you if you want to use Firebrand or Thunderhand. Or weapons.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
And thank you for letting me join you, Davian.
Of course! You're what keeps it in check. It keeps the commentary going every now and then.
So, sometimes I keep it going, but yeah, it's at least a little bit easier when I'm here. Hopefully that didn't show up on the video. I think it probably did.
What did?
Oh, it was a noise. I guess it's not a problem.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I guess we'll both see you guys later on YouTube and on Twitch.
Indeed. With that, thank you guys for watching, and take care. Come up with a part name by the time this is on YouTube.
Hopefully.
Well,
no promises.
I'm doing it right after this, so yeah. And you're going to help me!
But I don't have any ideas in my head.
Too bad! Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun.